You order Chinese food? Oh, we got a lot of food here. It's cold outside. Oh, you fat fuck. You got egg roll. You got dumplings, spare ribs. You got everything. Everything.
Skip it.
大元々の契約では。いやハイアングルからのミーツだ！金ちゃん！この変態野郎！
...2010, at the peak of my career, I signed one of the biggest deals. And I thought that money and things would change my life, but I was so wrong. A couple months later, I'm at McLean Hospital. And if I had 988, it probably got me to a healthier state faster. So if anyone's out there that's in a crisis that may need help, text, call 988. Or if you want to chat, 988lifeline.org. Brandon Marshall, peace.
Just let it ooze out, baby. Just gotta let it ooze out. Welcome to the show. It's Saturday night. What are you doing? It's a little bit after 6 o'clock. Let's get our drawing enemies on. Let's get our glitch plays going. Welcome to the show, Marcus Kelligrew. He's the co-host of the show. If you didn't know that, you should know that right now. Give Marcus shout outs to Derek. He says, howdy, everybody. Official Looter says, hell man. We got Yoshi in the chat. Yoshi saying, yo. We got future cosplayers there on the stream there. It says Apex Comics. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Let's stop sharing screen. Let's get the show started. Yeah, down and dirty. Let's get down and dirty. Marcus, what are you doing?
Not much.
You ready to get down and dirty, sloppy with the inks?
No.
Ready to slop those inks on?
No, the inks should never be sloppy.
Oh, the sloppier the better. I say a little splatter in the batter goes a long way. Oh gosh. So are we popular yet? Do the masses see us and acknowledge us yet?
I don't know. Let's see
Demanding I say hi to them in other people's chats.
Let's see if Don's listening to the show.
Oh, isn't he doing his own show right now, or trying to do a so-called show?
Yeah, he's changing his format, I guess, because we're kicking his ass, right?
Is he? Oh, I would have known nothing. All I know is I said hello, Donnie boy, to him. He said, this is getting ridiculous, Omer. Stop ignoring me. Why? Don't tell me what to do. I want to ignore you more now.
He's got his friends.
You know, you want that cloud. Chasing that cloud, getting all that YouTube monies. And now it's going to be even harder for you. Donnie, it's going to be harder to get that monetization going.
That's so
here.
Bad. I actually felt bad.
Up their watch time from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours, which isn't really that hard to do. You just have to stream a shitload. You know,
yeah, but
have a lot of people watching.
Well, if you have time to stream,
you can do it, boy. You'll be all right. So I'm gonna ignore Don harder now, just so you know, because he told me stop ignoring me. This is getting ridiculous and awkward or something. I can't remember exactly what he said because I don't care.
No, he's got John.
I don't have anything against the guy. I just don't want to talk to you just because you hurt my feelings. No,
he's got John and Michael.
I don't care. I'm not gonna invest. You know, like I don't have anything against him. I don't care. Like
he's got John and Michael.
I cared enough once, and then I'm over it.
He's got John and Michael, doesn't he?
Oh shit!
Those are his friends.
Yoshi says, y'all will get monetized eventually. Eventually, yeah. I mean,
you're monetized already, so they're not going to take it away from you. Yeah. I was wondering about that. Do they take it away?
Even Don has that opportunity. I mean, even Marcus has a Ko-Fi. He doesn't even need YouTube. He says, "Give me all the monies on my Ko-Fi."
That's right.
I think you're muted if you're talking, Marcus.
I'm not muted.
Speaking of Ko-Fi, here's Marcus's Ko-Fi. You feel encouraged, you feel enlightened by his artistic talents. Go buy something off his Ko-Fi. Go give him all the monies. Look, let me give him a like here.
My meager artistic
this one yet. He put the green goblin over there. Look at that. He's goblin-esque. Look, those pumpkins must have taken you hours to draw, Marcus, and a quantum computer to draw those pumpkins, all three of them. Hours. That's like an hour each. 3 hours to draw those.
Hey, I streamed with that guy yesterday. I can't say anything bad about him.
Yeah, I don't know if he's muted or not. Let me go back and check.
I'm not muted.
You muted? Is he saying anything?
Oh, fuck this.
I didn't mute you. Yeah, you're not muted on my end. You muted yourself. As far as I could tell, I don't know. Let me check the monitoring. Computer over here. Computer. Nope, he's muted. He's muted himself, people. I did not do it. Anyways, go check out Marcus's Ko-Fi. He's an awesome dude. He deserves all the monies. Give him likes over there on his artwork, like I did. You see all those? Give him the hearts. And if you're so inclined, you can tip him. Give him just a tip, a little $5 tip, or go check out his gallery. Yeah, we'll go over here. Give him a hearts on this one. Oh, it's already got one. Let's see. Does the shop get hearts? No hearts on the
Can
shop,
anybody-
but it's
can
over there on
every-
the shops. On the shops, go check it out. And if you like this guy too, this guy's a cool dude. He's over on Ko-Fi as well. Check out Apex, and you could support him and give him any monies as well. He'd greatly appreciate it. If you get a chance, go check out my own Ko-Fi over here. At least give some hearts-os. Check out all the cool arte I got over here. And
I'm
lots
glad you can hear me, Derek.
gallery and
Thank
stuff
you.
in the shop. Check out the galleries. Lots of artwork on there. Check it. And then if you're so inclined, go over to the shop over here and see what's available. There's lots of stuff at different price ranges, $20, $40, up to, if you're a 100 air, you got $200, you can buy a little painting. A big painting. It's actually kind of big. It's 18 by 32, 18 by 24, something like that. I don't know. The measurements are on there. Go check them out, everybody. Hells to the yeah. Let's see. Is Marcus back yet?
Yeah, I've been back.
Oh, he says
You can't hear me. Everybody else can
Oh, I hear you. I hear you now. I hear you.
Okay.
I think my headset got disconnected.
Oh.
Come on, headset. Let's see. I can hear Marcus fine.
So that's cool.
Is this thing really dead? Hold on.
Just watching your enemies. Well, that's one of the reasons why we named it that show, Roy. Very funny. Roy, you had like some of the best posts on X today. Thank you for being entertaining.
Oh, it's Omer Glitch's audio settings. Not playing.
So thanks. I appreciate it, Yoshi. No worries. I'm not really begging anybody for money. I just want to give them the opportunity if you want to look at my artwork. And if you want to buy it or commission me, that would be fun. But I'm not begging for it. I'll let Omer beg for it. He can't hear me, so I can say that. What mean things can I say about Omer while he can't hear me? I don't know. There was some political thing I replied to you. I thought was pretty funny. I forgot it offhand, Roy. Wasn't necessarily a comic thing.
Arthur Roy says he was just watching our enemies.
Well,
Are they failing Arthur Roy? What are they doing? Oh, shit.
I'll see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. So we're drawing some chick from Invincible, a comic book I never read. Leonard Kirkman is a...
Finally, something Marcus doesn't know something about comics.
I don't know much about that. It's drawn pretty well. I think it was
Ryan Otley and I forget, Corey Walker was the original guy.
Yeah, both are good.
Talking movies. Was it Bancroft reply, Arthur asked?
I'm checking it. No, it was reply a cat turd. Which one of these dingbacks has the best oral skills? And I said, gotta be Kamala. Gotta be Kamala. She's, she took over a whole city.
Oh, jeez.
That's between Kamala and AOC.
Oh, jeez. Oh, AOC, big juicy booty. Yeah, Apex says hail. Good to see Apex. They're talking movies. Oh, God. Yeah, are they talking about, what was that one? The Odyssey? The $1 billion movie? The other one? Yoshi says, I never watched or read Invincible either, but my teacher recommended it. Wow, your teacher. Huh. Not something I would recommend as a teacher.
What's that?
Invincible, the cartoon, to my student.
No. I have a tendency to like comics that are a little less violent.
I would have said something like,
I think the whole idea of
it's
it
pretty
is
cool.
fascinating. But
I
I
wouldn't
like
recommend it because it's so violent.
it's a little violent for me in the comic realm. You know, and it looks like a regular comic, like Peter Parker with Superman powers type of thing.
Yeah. So I drew my grapist chick here. I drew my grapist chick. She looks grapey to me.
Yeah, like that doesn't have to be, to me, that never has to be in a comic. You know.
Well, she's trying to save her race of superhumans, so you know.
Yeah,
she had to get a
I was
baby
reading. I was reading up on it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to work on my Batman page here a little bit before I start to ink this.
What are you gonna do with that Batman page?
It's gonna be part of the flip side of the parody book for a Spider-Man.
Well, I'm done with my stuff right now. I can't start the next thing, so.
Yeah. For you talk about for John's Slong box?
Yeah, for the Crisis. No, yeah, it's got to be approved. He's gonna send that thing to be approved to Aaron Sparrow, so I don't really gonna start it yet. I might do another one for Ashley Land. I'll do it. It's only 3 pages. I'll do one for everybody. I don't care. Renzo Rodriguez is going to do like half the book for these people. So,
good for Renzo. Good for Renzo. Yeah, good call on the teacher there. Like, I have no recommendations. Yeah. My teacher said, my parents say, "What am I reading or watching?" And it was Invincible. He would not take any responsibility. CYA. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kids have access to a bunch of stuff that sometimes. Well, you're in high school, so I guess it's not too big a deal. I would let you watch it if I was your parent. I'd be a little bit like, what are you watching? Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah. But if you're watching The Boys, I would say definitely do not watch that. Maybe till you're like maybe 16 or 17.
60 or 70? Yeah, I think The Boys.
Yeah. Well, 60 or 70. Yeah, 6'7", Marcus.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either.
No, I hate.
You hate what?
Yeah, I don't like internet words and stuff. Like I don't like sweeping. Like that stuff all drives me nuts. Just felting and sweeping. Speak English. Speak English. You don't speak at all.
Felting. Yeah, let's get the blackjack gambling words brought into the internet.
Let's have them not do streams about gambling either. It's not that interesting.
Yeah.
It's not that funny. It's not that fun.
Right. Yeah, you thought sports were boring. Watch gambling.
Well, yeah, I watch sports are boring. Arthur Roy thinks sports are boring, and that's fine. But how about those gambling streams?
Those are even more boring. Jeez.
Holy Christ. I went to thing with $200 and I turned it into $1,000 because I did this, and there was this weird black guy there. I don't think anybody wants to hear about the fucking gambling. So, what else is going on?
Well, I brought up earlier because I saw this one person mention something about enacting the draft this next year.
Again?
December. I don't know why, but I mean,
we're not going to enact the draft.
It says an automatic. At least this is what the AI overlords say. The U.S. government is preparing to launch an automatic military draft registration for eligible men ages 18 to 26 starting in December 2026, authorized by Congress. Yeah, but that's just a registration. It happens every year. So what's the big deal? Like
everybody has to be registered.
Yeah, everybody has to be registered.
There's not going to be a draft. We don't need a draft.
Yeah. There's just, I guess there's the news cycle is slow.
Or Brock is stupid. I mean, there's that too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, automatic military draft registration. Yeah, but it's every year that it's been. Yeah, you get the draft card all the way till you're 26 years old, and you fill it out or you leave it. If it's the same, you don't do anything because they already have your address and everything. Yeah. Oh, that happens every year.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I don't know.
something. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was an actual thing. Yeah, 6'7" means nothing, says Derek. Yeah, we know. Yoshi says, "Bro, my father's chill. He doesn't really care." And bro, the new trend is Homer. Let the Barts out. I think. Don't take my word for it. Yeah, let the Barts out. Let's see. Yoshi says 6'7" means 6 mustard beans and 7 cookies. I think it was old in my school. They don't say it anymore. Yeah, we're just getting it now. Yoshi, we're just getting it now. Us old fogies. Apex says, Kira, it's good to know that the kids, what the kids are saying. Yoshi says, I know a bit more about memes because of my school and the students' repetition of the memes. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Go ahead, Marcus. What were you going to say?
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, man. So what have you been up to all week, buddy? How's work? How was work? Yeah.
Terrible.
How's terrible? Why terrible?
Driving a lot. Yeah, a lot of mess. A lot of lightning strikes.
Oh yeah, a lot of storms out that way, huh?
It's turn. It's turn. With
yeah, what does turn mean?
That means the kids are moving into their
apartment complexes and stuff like that, and you guys gotta.
So it's really gets busy. Yeah, it'll be busy. But yeah, I was really busy this week. I'm not always that busy, but I was busy this week.
Yeah,
so I was like Wednesday. I was really tired. You know.
Yeah, I already told you. I mean, if you ever need time off or take a break from doing this, I know this is I was
planning to do the Green Goblin, so finish the Green Goblin. So it wasn't really. I wanted to be on anyway, so I know I appreciate that. It's not like the other one. If you're on. If you're not,
there's no pressure over here, right? I'm not gonna go look for you.
You're lost in the internet or somewhere. So there's that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna send a Perrier pigeon to go check on your wellness status.
Yeah, man. Send me a pizza, you know.
Yeah, yeah, or some chicken. Apex says the younger generation uses bro a lot.
Well, if you took the word bro out of Billy Tucci's lexicon, it might not be bro. You know, and he might not be, and badass. He might not be able to speak English. So there's that.
Yeah, I use the word bud. Bud. Hey, bud.
Yeah, you use that. Yeah.
In like writing a lot, but I don't say it a whole lot in actual talking.
And then it's fine, but that Billy's always been like that, so that's cool. But yeah, bro, they use bro a lot. Like when I was a kid, nobody used when I was in the 70s, they were coming off the hippies used dude. Nobody really used dude. And so when I grew up, they didn't use dude into the 80s. Like in school, they didn't really dude. And then I went to do comics, and I met the guy who writes the Captain Courage comic, and he used dude all the time. It's like dude. And it's been around.
Yeah, I say dude a lot in person.
But people use it. I mean, I don't know. I don't use it that much sometimes.
Let's see. Yoshi says, also the younger generation knows about the infamous triple T. What's the triple T? I don't know what that is.
I know what triple D is.
Oh, yeah. I know the triple Ds very well. Yeah. Yeah. We love triple Ds around here. Let's see.
So when I look at this character, it's hard to find a regular comic character. It's all like AI and the cartoon. The cartoon, the look of her in the cartoon is in, which I guess makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Yoshi says also people. I also call people bub sometimes. Yeah. Hey, bub. Yeah, the Wolverine bub. Let's see. Apex says the infamous triple T sounds like a B movie villain. Well, I think of triple T and I'm thinking tits, tits and tits. Like, I don't know. Shit. I'm thinking triple D's like Marcus.
So you read this comic, right?
Yeah, I've
Is
read
her
most of it.
costume in the is her costume in the comic the same as in the cartoon?
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's simplified in the cartoon a little bit, but not too much difference. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference. Let's see. Yoshi says, "Nah, it tongue sewer. He is an Italian brain rot." Oh, I have no idea what that is. Sounds complicated, sir.
Mm.
Italiano. See, I'll get to you in the second chat. I'm gonna finish this page and then I'll start inking up Anissa from Invincible.
Hey, there's a picture
do
of
it.
the back of her hair killing somebody. That's interesting.
Say again. What's that? Who the back of what? Her hair?
The
What?
back of her, like she used a braid to attack somebody. I guess her hairstyle's changed. I don't know, it's 144 issues. I assume she's not in every one of the 144 issues.
Nah, she didn't come until like issue. I think, yeah, when the Mitchellites actually came into the story. I think they were like in the 80s, issue
I like
80s
her.
to.
Yeah, I like her hair. Like, I don't like the hair that she has that has no hair, like really severe cut. I like that kind of one they have in the cartoon show.
Yeah, is she the one with the hair and the spike at the end? Because all the pictures I saw didn't have that.
No, I just saw a picture of her with the hair and the spike at the end.
Yeah, because if that's the same character, which I think it is, yeah, she's pretty deadly with that fucking hair thing, dude. Super. And I didn't include
when I
that in
read
my
up on her because
artwork. So.
when I read up on her, it was more like, oh, all these characters, and this is not a rip on the characters. They all have Superman powers. That's the thing, right? They're all Superman.
Right.
Maybe more powerful than Superman even. So the costumes are not. I guess they're more like silver suits because they're not that complicated.
Yeah, he kept them pretty simple. Yeah, I think the chick with the hair spike is a different chick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they have the similar costume.
Yeah, like they all the men and the women have the same costume. They're just male and female.
Right,
the exact same costume.
It's like Kryptonian. They're like what if the Kryptonians try to take over Earth?
Right.
See, I know a little about it.
Yeah.
So, well, you're not Kiyoshi. You're not confusing anybody. Everybody's watching Don, right? Did you see? I tried to put an extra post to get you a couple of subs.
Oh, I didn't. I haven't checked.
Yeah, because you're never.
I've been trying to get better.
You're never trying
to get better at checking my X like notification.
You really have to you have to do the X and the YouTube hand in hand, or you could do the YouTube posting, just YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You have to be on X as much as Don.
Oh God, please no.
Yeah. I have to read Kayla's post complaining about something.
Oh, I saw Kayla's post earlier. Yeah. I actually said something nice. She said something about don't message me. About,
I saw that. As soon as
Interviews
she said interviews, I guess everybody I want to be on. No, I want to be on. No, I want to be on. So she got a little annoyed. I don't know what she expected. Yeah, you had a nice. I saw that. That was pretty. That was nice.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah, she. she had a post with a filter on. This is me with a filter. You people shouldn't like me with a filter. I'm like, oh, whatever. Nobody cares. I'm getting like,
just bounce up and down, girl. That's all we care about.
well, yeah. I think that she kind of knows that, but regrets it. I don't know.
Aw, she's got self-esteem issues. I can fix that. I'm just kidding, Kayla. No, but you need a man to love you. I know how to do that too. So
It's not that. It's not like she watches the show. So
yeah, don't forward this show to her, assholes.
forward it to her.
She's gonna hate me.
Well, no comment.
She might fall in love with you, Omer. No, that'll never happen. I'm too fat and old.
She's probably not that much younger than you.
Well, she looks good for however old she is.
Well, yeah, I think she puts a filter. She claims to put filters on, so maybe she.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay, so.
Oh, Roy says he's doing a swimsuit pinup for the Fans Fest pinup book. Yes, they said that yesterday on John's show, Hangout show after Ballers. That's cool. That's cool.
Is this anybody could do it or?
I don't think so. I know. Ask Matt Rumor.
I'll ask him. I'm like, Arthur Roy's not that good. I mean, if you're gonna let him in, I mean, I think I could do it too. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know about that.
Shit.
When they let Don in,
Oh yeah, then the standards. The standards have gone all the way down.
Yes, he blabbed it. He said he just listed all the things, and he said Arthur. He said you. Yes. Yes, he said that. Roy, are you going to the Fans Fest?
I don't think they allow the blacks on the floor to go to. Just kidding, Arthur Roy.
That's pretty funny, though. That's pretty funny because it's not like if you listen to John and stuff, you think that's probably true, right?
Oh shit!
I gotta see.
Well, there is black CG out there. They've got One Gun's got a whole thing dedicated to black CG.
Is One Gun black CG?
Yeah, he's the creator of black CG.
Okay. Whatever you guys say.
That's awesome. I gotta get a grill, and I'm gonna dress as Mange. I want to cosplay as Mange at the show. The brown Mexican Mange.
We had a guy. He was Southern. He's called Southern Cecil.
Yeah, Southern Cecil. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Southern Cecil. Yeah, he's a good dude, and he kept his mask on, like all these shows, and then as soon as Cecil took off his mask, then they took off his mask, and without saying, because maybe everybody doesn't know their name, they had the same first name in real life.
Really?
It's so funny. Yes. Yeah. It's pretty funny. He's a nice dude, though. He lives in North Carolina, in Raleigh, I think.
Southern Cecil?
Yeah. He's a good guy. He's one of the guys we hang out with at Heroes Con, Southern Cecil. Southern Cecil. That was funny.
Yoshi's dropping bombs on how to talk like them younger generations, Marcus.
That's all right. Like them younger generations.
Them youngins.
I think he's trying to sell it. Roy, you said he blabbed it, but I think he's trying to sell it. And so I think you're a draw. We see lots of artwork absolutely from those other guys, but we don't see like pin-up stuff from you as much, So people want to see that.
Yeah, you better pop those titties out, boy. You better pop them out.
Don't make him as bad as John made him on the cover, though.
Yeah, sideways hovering metal
They look,
tits, which
they look
I thought
like
they looked awesome, but you know,
they looked like engorged ticks.
engorged ticks. Oh
Yeah,
God, when you
yeah,
say it like that, that's disgusting. But you know,
but it's true.
yeah.
I'm just trying. I always say stuff. I'm always
What's up,
nice to
Shadow?
everybody, but I kind of feel like that's how it looks.
Yes,
There's
correct.
Shadow. Shadow's in. Hey, Shadow. But it's a nice cover. Other than that, I mean, you know.
Here, let me bring it up for the Fans Fest.
Yeah, yeah. Roy's going to be in it, so you got to buy it. What the heck? Oh, that's Thula.
Yeah. Do it.
I need more of her action. Let's see. Oh, that's buy that ish book. I'm buying that book.
Yeah, here's the website. It's literally, I'll put it in the chat here for the Fans Fest if y'all want to check it out.
Ow. Oh, so her costume.
So there's a website. And let's see, I think, is the cover on here? Let's see, with the sideways colossal tick boobs that Marcus calls them.
Yeah, I guess I'm in trouble now. Good thing he doesn't really know who the heck I am.
Yeah. John Malin's sideways engorged tick boobs. Yeah, I don't think it's on the website. I think it's on the... It's over on X. Let me see if I can find it over here. Actually, I think it's on my wall. Let me see. I have it on my wall here.
What's that weird noise?
I don't know. You hear something?
Yeah, it feels like there's a
Dude, is what's his name going to be there? The guy who did Snowman in Hell? God, he draws women really awesome.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be there. That's a good question.
I can't. What's
Matt?
What's his name? Matt
Martin.
Matt Martin. Yeah.
It's on Back Me Bro, Roy said.
What's up, Shadowhawk? Subjugate Comics and Shadowhawk 2, of course. On Back Me Bro. It's on Back Me Bro. Yeah, I'm trying to find it over here on X. I know there's like you could click on the image and make it bigger. Come on. Oh, come on. Let's see. Just look up Matt Rumor because he posted it. Yeah, here, let me share this. So here's Matt Rumor's X page. Go check it out, everybody. There's for the Fans Fest exclusive pinup book, which Art of Roy will be in. Let's check it out. Is that Andy Smith? Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, Cordrath and what's the name of this one? That's not Lilith, right? This is the redhead.
No, that's Adriana.
Adriana.
It's Adriana, yeah.
Let's give that a like. Let's see. So there's Matt Rumor. There's a website for the Fans Fest. Let's see here. Oh, it's right here. Here's the image. These are the boobs that are in question right here. Let me save this image so we can zoom in on those gargantuan boobers, and you guys can see what's happening. Oh shit! Okay, let me stop sharing.
Head's too big.
Wow, I hadn't seen Back Me Bro at all yet. The fan pinup book. So it's going to be on Back Me Bro? Is that how you get it? And then you get it at the con or something?
Yes. I think. It's on Back Me Bro. Yep.
It's on Back Me Bro. Yeah, bro. Well, they sure picked a good name because all the kids love the word bro. Wait, what the hell am I sharing? I don't need to share that. I meant to share this other window. Here we go. Here. Marcus is waving hello. What's up, Subjugate? But the artist Roy says, I'm redrawing the figure on a Cyberfrog pinup I did a while back. I wanted to get Ethan's approval to use his character before it went public. What are you on dial up, Omer? Am I? What am I sounding weird? Yeah, I'm on dial up, bro.
Probably.
So here's the tick boobs in question right here.
Yeah, those are the boobs.
Engorged tit boobs. Look, I think they're being held up by these metallic, this bustier here that's pushing them up and
I don't know,
squeezing them well.
Those are rough.
But yeah, this is yeah, they kind of you just need to let them hang a little, bro. What the hell? Or just like, why are they so rounded awkwardly like that? I mean, I like them. I'm not gonna say no, but
the boobs on the other chick are great, though. The other chick's boobs are perfect. I don't know what happened to Omer. And I'm the only one here. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, I got disconnected for a second. I don't know what's happened. It's the military. They're hacking me. It's Liam. He's hacking me. Either that or Don's hacking me. It's like, fuck that guy, Omer. He keeps talking shit about me. I'm gonna hack him, bro. Look, who's this chick way back here? Is this Heather Swain back here?
That might be Heather. I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, that's Godlike back there, and one of Godlike's chicks. And there's a lot of man cock over here. What's going on?
Well, yeah.
Spring Ball looks cool back here.
Spring Ball. There's the Mandy's character. There's Shanu is there in the back on the as I'm facing.
What is going on with her ass here? With this chick's ass, this looks all sorts of fucked up right here. Holy shit! What the fuck, John? This
I just have one
back
word
right here, and this ass.
I have one word.
What's the one word?
Liefeld. Liefeld happened. Do it. We all can do it.
The something looks. So I guess you got the back and the fat ass there, or whatever's going on with her little ass. And these tits right here, all sorts of problems there happening. Everything else is great though. Like, he probably didn't want to do this. He probably got tired of doing it. Yeah, the Shanu back here.
No, he seemed to enjoy it. He said he colored it.
Yeah, it looks great colored. But what is happening with her back here? Wow, that's really bizarre.
It's back me, bro.
It's back on her, bro. Yeah. Wow. That is some stretch. Yeah, I guess everybody's got, their off day. Some more than others, and I'm speaking about myself specifically. Oh God, is this window going to stay here forever? Let's see. Yoshi says, also talking about drawing, I'm working on a big project today. I started it. It's going to take me a few days to complete. I'm going to post a sneak peek on my channel. Sweet, dude. Yeah. Cool. Or Roy saying hello, aka Pat. Hey-o. What's up, Peter? Good to see ya.
Oh, it's nice to see Peter. What's up, Peter? Haven't seen you in a while.
Shadowhawk says, for the Fans Fest, it's just a rumor. Hilarious. He's making jokes over here. Jokes. Shadowhawk, you're making jokes. Put some light music in the background. Let's see. Everybody saying yo, yo, yo to Peter, a.k.a. Pad. Good to see everybody. Artroy says, gonna get Ben Soto to do the colors. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, hire a cheap Mexican to do them. Yeah.
Is Ben Soto Mexican?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I would imagine he's Latino. Soto. Let's see. Apex says, pinup.
He shortened it was Mix Soto, but they kick out the Irish illegal immigrants faster, so he changed it to Soto.
Soto, yeah. Well, that's kind of you to say, Apex. That's kind of you to say. Thank you, sir.
Fix my. What the heck is going on here?
Apex says the pinup book for the Fans Fest. Omer should have an art in that book. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, form the fans. Yeah, that's not for us. That's for sure.
Let's see. Yanzi did all the work.
That's what they say. I don't know.
Marcus,
I think she had a lot to do with it.
You almost hit yourself in the head, Marcus. You okay?
I'm fine. I actually.
What does Shay do without Yanzi? Yeah, what would he do without Yanzi?
He'd be happier.
He'd be happier and poorer, probably.
I don't know. He's pretty cheap. He'd probably have his money. I'm trying to clean out my pencil sharpener. It just stopped
Apex
working.
says, Liefeld.
Liefeld. The problem
Shadow
with
says,
all comics.
He made
Liefeld.
she a little thick. Thick.
Oh, there it is. I'll be back.
The
It's
left
just
thigh, specifically. Yeah, it's for the big-time creators like Art of Roy in the chat. So I guess we lost Marcus. Oh, well. I'll put a show on for you folks. I'll put the show on.
just because somebody leaves doesn't mean you lost them.
Oh, I thought you were already going to the grave. I was like, oh, God, we're going to have a funeral.
There, it's working. You get to hear it.
Yeah, I figured you went to clean it out.
Well, yeah, it's just I didn't realize how full it was. Making a mess.
Yeah. So next weekend you won't be here, right?
No, I won't be here now. No, I have to go to Boston.
He's got sad stuff to do. He's got sad stuff to do, folks.
I'm trying to get that all set up now. My aunt died of brain.
Was it brain cancer?
Not really brain cancer, but it's something like that, yeah.
Was it a brain aneurysm?
No, it's something that presses. Yeah, it's kind of like cancer, but I don't know if it's officially cancer. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, she died, which sucks.
Yeah. She at one time she was the head of WIC in Massachusetts.
She had a what?
The head of WIC.
Oh, the head of WIC. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she know all the governors and everything. And John F. She know all the Kennedys.
Well,
Omer
Marcus
said-
really loved this aunt because she held on to a portrait that Marcus made of her, and she put by her bed and looked at it every night. And
That's
she was
true,
very
actually.
fond of Marcus.
Well,
And
she was
Marcus
fond
very
of-
fond of her. I'm just sharing the story because you actually liked your aunt.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, you know, my father, they spend a lot of time with their kids and stuff on holidays, and you know. I like her hair.
Just sharing with the chat so they know what's going on.
I was trying to figure it's.
Yeah, what's up?
I was used. That's why I muted sometimes, because I have an old-fashioned pencil sharpener, but I did that on purpose to bother Omer. So
It doesn't bother me at all.
but yeah.
It's fine.
And then
Let's
sometimes
see.
I know
Oh God, so much chat here. Sorry, I was talking over you, buddy. What were you saying?
I was just saying that that's why sometimes I mute myself to sharpen my pencil, and then I forget to unmute myself.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
That happens a lot.
Yoshi says, "All right, everybody, gotta bounce. All right, Yoshi, you take care, buddy. Good to see ya." We're actually getting some young people in here, Marcus. Which
Do we know
it's really
Yoshi
cool.
is a guy?
Yeah, Yoshi's a well. He said he's a guy. He's a 15-year-old high school freshman.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I forgot.
Yeah. So it's really cool. Like, it's kind of weird, but cool at the same time that like somebody likes what we do, and like they're not our generation, you know, and they're like they come back and watch.
It's
kind of cool. Like, I don't want to be responsible for them as a human being, but it does make me feel a little bit more conscious about the nonsense we talk about.
Let's see what the chat says.
What's up, Carrie?
Carrie's here. Oh, bye, Shadowhawk. Says Apex. Apex says, hey, Carrie. Shout out, good Lord, you just lose a finger? We explained that. Omer, the price of Hut 102 quill nibs has almost tripled. Oh, man. It's hard to get even cheap paper, just like scratch paper. It's ridiculous. So
I was telling Arthur earlier in the stream earlier today that I have a box of like 4 or 5 boxes of Hunt 102 quill nibs somewhere. I think I have like maybe 6 boxes, and each box has like 10 nibs in it, something like that. And that I bought them like 20 years ago for like $1.50 a box.
yeah. And then Derek says hi to Kerry. Roy says it sounds like Kelsey's cigarette machine. It does. You guys are just verbally butting heads more and more. Yeah, that's because the lag. Omer in particular has lag. On Wednesday's show, when he drops out and it's just me and Dale, we really don't have a problem. It's really Omer's lag.
Yeah. I don't know what the issue is with the internet, guys. It seems to have gotten better though this past week. Like after Wednesday wasn't that bad this past week, but yeah, it's getting better. I honestly think what happened is somebody ran into a pole somewhere around the neighborhood that affected the internet, and it slowly like was getting worse, and enough people called and they finally like fixed wherever the issues were. And it's getting better and better. But that's usually what happens around here. Some drunk will run into a pole with the internet and fuck it all up. yeah, like that's whenever internet issues happen here, it's because a drunk person runs into a pole usually.
Yeah, I had to get the guy. They came today to get a new modem. It stopped working all of a sudden, like 9:30 this morning.
Really? Holy
Yep.
shit!
You think it's because of the storms and stuff? It wasn't really. They didn't use a grounded outlet on stuff when they installed it. It's all very new. This style is really new to Spectrum Charter. So it was like the first one this guy replaced too. He's a nice guy. And so it's working a little better actually because it's all new, you know.
Right.
Right today. The trouble I usually have is my computer. Like I started it early, so it just let it all warm up, kind of. The computer is the problem with the Restream and StreamYard, not so much the internet for me. There's too much things opening and running on this thing because it's a work computer.
Yeah, I really feel like they're starting to throttle computers on purpose to burn them out, so people will have to buy new computers. I think
this
there's
is
a
a
lot
work
of that
computer,
happening.
so.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that's true. That's like happened to my wife's computer.
Yeah, well, you know how they were doing that to phones back in the day. I think they finally figured out how to do it to PCs.
I don't even have a PC. I have an old PC that's sitting here that we keep because there's a ton of pictures on it, but we don't use it. Kelsey's secret. Kelsey hasn't streamed except for that one time. We haven't seen him.
Right.
Everybody loves Kelsey.
Except Marcus. Marcus fucking hates the guy.
I don't trust him. I'm like Roy with Kelsey. I think he's a professional person. I'm sure he's a nice guy. People love him.
What is a professional person? What does that mean?
Somebody who actually gets his work done.
Oh.
You know, like, you know, you don't call your boss names. You don't call people who are paying you names. You know, you don't. They do comics and stuff. That's not professional. If you don't want to work with them, wait till your project's over, and then and then don't work with them again. That's all. And then you can talk whatever shit you want.
Oh, you mean him saying things to Ethan? Is that what you're talking about?
Ethan and Shane and all that while they're working, he's working for them. Yeah, I don't. That's no good. I mean, he might have his reasons. As weird as they seems like he wouldn't have the reasons. But those guys like him. But these guys are white knighting for others, and then they go nuts. You know, they're too much worried about others. They could take care of themselves. CPS is eyeing Omer, Eric. And hey, Eric and Boyd says, that's probably true. I think Omer's
the Insane Clown Posse?
That's right, the Insane Clown Posse.
I'm trying to get all those white girls, Marcus, them pasty white girls. I want them all.
I don't know if I like this. I gotta redo her face. It's too big. Her head's too big.
Oh, yeah. I got to put that white splatter on there so John Malin won't even look at this twice. The only reason I add splatter now to everything. So John won't say nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't
got nothing to stand on.
He doesn't like splatter too much.
That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. Look at that. Look at that Batman. Splatter on the bat. On the bat.
This is. I gotta fix this.
4 pages of my Batman little story done. For those of y'all that care or don't care, these were initially like submission pages that I was going to submit to DC in early college. And I totally forgot about them because I got life stuff. So recently just, like, this page was done a long time ago, but I did add some splatter to it. Yeah, this was kind of when Finch was coming on to Batman. And they give Batman that new stupid costume. It's dumb. Whatever. You missed, Batman says. Then the Joker says, Did I, Batsies?
Would you letter it for them, or would you just leave the letters off?
Letter for what?
Like you lettered that story. Would you put that in for DC Comics, or would you just let be the art, just the artwork?
On this, I just wanted to letter it for fun. The initial page, I was going to do all the lettering digitally, but then
See, I would never
started,
letter. You would never letter if you're doing something for a comic company. Never letter it. Just give them the artwork. Never ever letter it. They don't want to see the lettering. If the lettering is not up to their standard, they won't look at the artwork.
Well, I wanted to pull an Arthur Adams and just do like a badass piece of like, oh, we're gonna give this guy.
Not with the lettering. He didn't letter it.
Didn't he
Eric and Boyd says he once submitted a story to Penthouse Forum.
Oh, nice.
No, I know.
Yeah, well,
I
mean, these aren't going to get submitted anymore.
But you would, because if your lettering isn't as good as theirs, it automatically. If bad lettering can lower the quality. Not that it's bad, but it's not a great idea. They won't even look at it if it's lettered.
Well, I mean, my lettering is better than yours, so it's fine. It's fine.
I wouldn't give them lettering. Yeah, but I wouldn't give it to DC Comics. That's for sure. If they see it lettered, they'll throw it right in the garbage.
Yeah, I don't expect them to see this at all ever, Marcus.
Well, no,
even
you
back
said
then,
the
I was
plan.
like,
You said what you were planning to do in college, so I'm just referring to that. I know you're not going to give it to them. I know you're not.
Yeah, even in college, like since I never finished it, it was never really going to be submitted. You know. Yeah, and initially it wasn't going to be lettered, but since I'm going to put it in the
you can letter
parody book.
You guys can letter it. Now you can letter whatever you want. It's your thing.
But the first page I'm going to digitally letter because there are some words on here that I didn't.
Until you get your cease and desist that you're doing Batman, and other than that, you're good.
Yeah. Well, his name is El Bato Mano. El Bato Mano. He's not the real Batman. He's a Mexican dirty version of Batman.
I know. I'm only teasing you.
Marcus likes to destroy ideas and people's freedoms.
Well, because I hate all comic creators. That's why. Very few people should be doing comics, and too many people.
Oh God. Yeah, only Rob Liefeld should be drawing comics.
Well, he's the one who ruined comics.
Oh God. No, Marcus, no.
He's the reason why we have bad comics, is Rob Liefeld. He does bad comics, and he encouraged bad comics.
Look, if Rob Liefeld can make a comic, anyone can make a comic.
That's the problem.
That's the problem, yeah. He gave hope to us all, Marcus.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Even a 16-year-old.
So he showed that nobody needed to learn how to draw to do comics, and now this is what we get now.
Yeah. I mean, forget Bob. God, I was gonna say Bob Layton, but not Bob Layton. Well, Bob Layton, didn't he start when he was 16 too? Him and Jim Shooter.
I don't care if he was 16. David Williams started when he was 16.
Well, there's hope. He's a Rob Liefeld influencer.
Dave Williams was good. Rob Liefeld was never good.
Oh shit!
And he's a pain in the ass to this day.
Eric, did it get printed in Penthouse form? What issue? Do you have it? And are your pages sticky? Oh shit! Eric says hot old women's But Cray Cray, Elizabeth Hurley, Halle Berry, and Stacey Dash. Oh yeah, all hot. Yeah, smokers. Marcus seems to be on some kind of audio delay on my end. You hear that, Marcus? You're on a delay now, sucker.
I may never stream again. If I enjoy not being on stream, I might retire from streaming.
You see what you're doing, Eric? He says he's gonna retire. It's all your fault.
It's Don's fault.
Oh God, no, please.
No, he'll watch this on replay.
He's like, I ended another indie comic creator's career today. Marcus Kelligrew, no longer streaming.
Yeah, he ended Apple's career. Apple came back though.
Oh, did he? Is he back officially?
I think he's on he's on the other show, not on our show. You're the one who broke Apple's head.
Dude, I don't know what.
He was on the Hump Day show, remember?
Yeah.
He doesn't remember.
Yeah, he doesn't. He was on way more episodes of the Hump Day than he has been on the studio episodes.
You should remind him.
Nah, I don't care enough.
No.
Now, you want to see some bad lettering? Go look at his lettering. He letters like a child.
Man, I'm only teasing you. Your lettering is fine, Omer. I'm only giving you a hard time.
No, but I know what you're saying about submitting stuff with lettering. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's just it's dangerous.
They don't want to
that's
see
all.
that. Yeah.
Everything they're looking to knock you out. They're not looking to. If you're submitting to those companies, they're looking to knock you out. They're not looking to keep you.
Yeah, they don't really want to give you a job.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I respect Todd McFarlane, how he got it. All that legendary Todd McFarlane getting into the industry.
Yeah, good old Todd father.
Like 700, he submitted all those things. Or so we say, or so he says. I believe him, I guess. Why? There's no reason not to.
And Steve Englehart gave him his first break. Steve Englehart, he constantly mentions him because that's who gave him a chance. Steve Englehart.
Yeah, and Coyote. Yeah, Coyote.
Yeah,
I had those issues. It was a weird comic.
Didn't he do a little something like before Coyote, like one issue of something else before Coyote?
I don't know. He may have. That would be his Marvel. I know he worked for DC. He worked for Infinity Inc. for a long time.
Right. The Infinity Inc. is what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Yeah, he did a lot of that before going to Marvel.
Or after. I could look it up.
I think it's after Coyote. But, like, he was still trying to break into Marvel, and they just wouldn't give him a chance. I don't know.
I think his Infinity Inc. was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it was great. I like it. And I don't have any of that stuff. I've been meaning to get it. But, yeah, I like it a lot. Like, you could see, like, really early Toddisms that are that aren't there because he's trying to emulate everybody else. But then you see every once in a while, like, the Toddyisms, and it's just, like, really cool stuff. I like it. I dig it. I'll get to you in a second, Chet. Give me a second.
Let's see. I can leave and come back if you think this is bad. See if it syncs back up.
Oh, yeah, Eric? I don't hear it at all, Marcus, so I don't know.
I don't either, so. Yoshi's back.
What's up, Yoshi?
Oh, thanks, Eric. Yesterday I was on stream with John's Long Box for It's Clobbering Time, and I had to leave. It was StreamYards, and it would not sync with my computer at all.
Dude, I think these streaming services really tax computers a lot, and I don't know why. They're so like it's not like it's doing a lot, you know.
I always have trouble, and I got on this one a little early and like kind of let it sit because there's a lot of things opening on this computer because it's a work computer. So like there's a couple of things like it's other things, yeah.
Dude, can you believe we're already like in the middle of August? Like time is flying by so fast right now. I don't know what is it. For me it is. I don't know. School's like back in session for some people already, so
I think that even the colleges are coming back a little early too.
yeah. I know my sister's district hasn't gone back to work yet, but I think they go back next week.
Let me look this up. I'm looking up what Todd McFarlane's first comic was.
Marcus, you ever use nibs and all this shit that I'm using?
I've used them. I don't use them anymore. I used to use a 107. I don't like the 102 at all.
No?
No. I like to rather use a brush.
Yeah, dude, I love using a brush, and I do use a brush. I have this really thin one here. It's not it's a random like cheapo brush from a set that I could never find, but I've had this brush for like 20 years, and it's never let me down. I use it to paint. I use it to ink really thin lines. But I just had these nibs here, and I've been wanting to use them, so.
Yoshi says, bro, I got school days are going so slow. Sunday and Saturday go so fast. Like what? Well, and that's what everybody says. And Roy says, I think what it set EJ Mordris off was after EJ showed that Lynx pinup for the Fans Fest. EBS said he could have used that as a cover. I think EJ realized he ticked off EBS, so he attacked Shane to show he was sorry. I guess so. I thought that he was being real. Yeah, possibly. I thought that he was being very protective of EVS. Like, why are you putting your stuff on Back Me Bro when you could use your own website? And EVS never used their own. Never used his own website. He wastes his money on eBay, but it worked for him. And now he's moved to the Back Me Bro, and EJ really didn't understand. I don't know if he's the one who did these. I'm not really crazy for these gloves that they have on here. I thought maybe he's the one who set up All Caps Comics website.
Yeah, that's what you'd mentioned last time.
And then he was just like kind of, and then the way he was talked to, he decided to say that he called Shane what's his face Smiller 2.0 because he wasn't crazy for Shane's attitude. And now he's taking a lot of crap on X from all the like the Geeky Borders and all those guys and Vicky Verse and stuff. And he mistyped Yanzi, and now they're making fun of Yanzi's name. So that really didn't help.
How did he type it? What did he type?
He typed Yano by accident.
Oh God, they're just gonna have a field day with that, aren't
Now they're
they?
just calling Yanzi Yano now. Basically, all those guys
God.
really should not be allowed. Everything they post is awful, and they're just terrible people. So
Right, the anti people, yeah, they're fucking evil. Fucks.
I mean, they're
yeah.
really rough, you know. And so he's trying to he's like, oh no.
Yeah, I can imagine. Man, and EJ's a nice guy, dude. He's
We stream with him. Yeah, he is a nice guy.
He doesn't
Yeah, I don't
mean
know what
anybody harm.
That wasn't a great idea for him to all of a sudden get annoyed on Kings like that.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to the stream, Matt Rumor. What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just got back. How you guys doing?
We were talking about this guy named Matt Rumor who approved some. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're drawing an invincible chick here.
Oh, Anissa?
Yeah.
I don't even like Invincible.
Dude, I loved it back when it was in comics. I think
Way
that's like one of the few.
way too violent. Kirkman's an SJW.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think he's way overrated. So
I don't know. I thought Invincible was like the first thing he did that I really enjoyed.
I didn't really like Walking Dead that much. I think it was just so that he could put curses in it. That's all it was for.
No, I liked Invincible, but primarily because I think at that time he was at Marvel and he had a really bad experience with them on like Ultimate X-Men and some other stuff where they like destroyed whatever plot he was working on partway through it. And so I think if I remember correctly, he started to make Invincible to kind of do all the plots that he wishes he could have done in comics, but the companies wouldn't let him.
Well, they weren't going to let him do that crap on Marvel.
Well, I don't even mean the hyper violence.
Rip off your arm and beat you with it. Yeah, that's going to work.
No, I don't think that. I think like like if you follow all the plots, like the alien race of people who burn out really fast, and they're invading this dimension, and they keep coming back, or some of the villains and stuff that he uses in Invincible, I think he wanted to use in like Superman, and then a lot of the plots and stuff he was doing with the team characters, I think he was trying to do in Ultimate X-Men that they like destroyed him like partway through it. At least I remember that. I forget the interview.
He has the last laugh because he's way more successful than them. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you don't count the movies.
Yeah. Where the hell's my ink at? There we go. Try this one.
Yeah, no, I realize what I say that I'm, he's super successful. And he just started as just a guy, kind of amazing.
Although he did screw over Tony Moore? What was his name?
Which guy on what thing? He screwed over a bunch of people. He's pretty cutthroat as a businessman, and when it comes to keeping who gets the money on what properties.
Right. Is it Tony Moore? The guy who helped him first draw The Walking Dead?
You're probably right.
He's the guy who first drew The Walking Dead. How did he screw him over? I mean, that's what I heard but I don't know it. I know he left fast.
When it came to the TV rights deal, he didn't want to give him any creator credit, so he couldn't claim any of the monies for the Walking Dead TV show.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, you sold it all to me, so you don't get anything." But I think he went back and he gave him credit on the show, and then I think he paid him like $10 million or something. So, because he was starting to look bad, I guess, because it was coming out on the news or whatever, or like it was being talked about. Even though he had technically already sold, he had bought Tony Moore's rights to The Walking Dead 10 years earlier for $30,000. So
See, I
technically,
don't
he
like
didn't owe him
when-
anything.
Yeah, I don't like when people do that. Like if you're gonna pay something to somebody, you know, like
Yeah.
sorry, more so if someone pays you for something, I don't think you can really, unless it's like you co-create something and you sell your claim to it to the other side for a big chunk of money.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Yeah.
Like obviously I always have
Right.
problems when like people work for, you know, like a Marvel or a DC and then they don't get the royalties or something. That's a problem. But I feel like, you know, if you worked on something and you're just like, the most I'm ever gonna get is $30,000 for this shirt, it's all yours. I don't feel like
Yeah.
you should be able to go back and then fucking
What
You
if you're
know.
like the creator of Superman?
Well, that's also got some other stuff into it because if you're the creator of Superman, that's from a long time ago. You know? That's like a
Well,
cultural
so-
landmark for like what is it? Like freaking like 80, 100 years almost at this point.
Well, the reason I bring up Superman is because Superman comes out in 1938, Action Comics #1, and then 12 years later, they start making movie serial reels, and you don't think it's going to become a huge freaking property? Like that's only 12 years later, and these guys had already by then sold the rights to it, you know, for pennies, and it's like. Oh God, wouldn't you have started fighting for it back then? But they were so afraid of losing their jobs because they felt like they could be replaced, right? That they would just take whatever.
Yep.
The same thing with Batman. Batman, they made the same year they started making serial reels for that.
Yeah, but Batman was a ripoff from stage one, man. It literally first issue straight up lifted almost 100% page after page from the shadow.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
piece by piece, panel by panel. Yeah.
Well, we all know what's his name is a total swiper. What's his name?
Don't tell Pete
Bob Kane?
DeLuca that.
Bob Kane. Yeah, I know. Pete's got the whole video series. Like, no, Bob Kane Studios. No, Bob Kane is a genius. Yeah, he was a genius in hiring Bill Finger to do all the work for him, and then put his name on it. Yeah, absolutely.
He went to the same high school as Will Eisner at the same time, by the way.
And then
And DeWitt High
the same
School was
time
the
they're
same
all-
high school that Stan Lee eventually went to as well
Yeah, a lot of those guys.
in the Bronx.
Yep, my grandfather, Joe Kubert. All of them.
DeWitt High School, right?
I don't know the name. I just know he
I
won't
think
shut up
it's-
about telling me about it when they would
It's
play
DeWitt
baseball together.
High School in the Bronx.
Yeah. It's the Jewish community. That's literally why.
did they have something in the water that just all these guys like? Let's go make comic books.
Well, also it's the era, you know. You started, you know, the imagination of man was evolving, you know, into a pop cultural piece, and then you know you didn't really have the television in the way you do now. So that's how
Oh, sure.
people, you
Comics
know,
were
that
brand new.
was what people were into. That's how they were getting
And
into
comics were brand new. Besides, I mean, brand
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, all the Jews started owning all the printing presses by then. Uncle Larry owns, what's his name? Atlas Comics.
Yeah, interesting times, man. Also, you know, advertising, comic books, all that shit's rife with people getting screwed out of.
yeah, but- Yeah, it's because it's run by the mob. Sorry, I meant to do that. Sorry.
How dare you? My ears.
The mob. Yes, we love the mob.
And a lot of times it was money laundering for the mob.
Yeah, money
For
laundering.
comics.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why so many Italians in New York hated so many of the Jews, where you know, like the Luciano crime family and all that, they pretty much laundered through all the Jews. That's how they did it. and then got fucked out of their money when all the cases started coming down on all of them.
The crime families.
Yeah, like Lucky Luciano and his stuff, Capone from Chicago, like all of them pretty much. I'm trying to remember the guy's name who was responsible for it, but he pretty much was like a bookie.
Oh yeah, didn't they keep track of all the books? Like, because the Jewish people keep track of their books really well, so they knew everyone, right?
Well, so they wouldn't let them, like, they were made men, but not in the Italian mob. But they were like the Italian mob wasn't good at tracking money and keeping part of that.
Right.
So the Jews effectively would come in and run their books for them.
Right.
And when all the mobsters started, falling to stupid, a lot of them had STDs and shit that really fucked them over in the end.
Yeah.
Like Lucky Luciano, like went fucking crazy at the end over syphilis. Like
That's what killed Capone.
Yeah, Capone also. Yeah. He was like apparently like he was like an idiot. Like he was like the luckiest man on earth. Like he apparently was like the stupidest mobster on planet Earth, and somehow shit just kept working out in his favor until it didn't. But yeah, at the end of it, when they all started getting caught and stuff was crashing down upon them and all the smart guys were dying off, the Jews pretty much came away with all their money.
Yeah. Is there a movie about this? I could swear I saw a movie about this.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff. I mean, you can watch The Untouchables, but you can also watch Boardwalk Empire. Goes into it pretty well. When they, in like the first season, they show all the, like, there's the fake crime lords, but then they show like Lucky Luciano. They show when they're bringing up Capone, they kind of show where the Jews fit in on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, those days, man, those eras were kind of nuts back then. I mean, like, so my grandfather worked on like the Pringles logo. Like he designed the idea for them to do cans, and he took like my grandfather got paid $800 total for that, and it like launched the whole company into the stratosphere because when they first were doing stuff, they weren't selling shit compared to the other companies because they were just another potato chip company. And then he was the one who was like, well, everyone does bags. Why don't you do a can? And like, you can wrap it and compress it. And he literally, like, I have to go look in my back closet. He still has all the layouts and the documents, but man, he used to bitch about that till the day he died, man.
Yeah.
I knew a guy, the band Blues Traveler.
Oh yeah.
So the guy worked at the same art store where I was a manager, who created the cat logo. And he had a choice to take like, what was it, like $20,000, $25,000, or like money for the rest of his life. Well, he took the $25,000, and he was working for minimum wage at an art store because he blew it on hookers and cocaine.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of guys made those mistakes.
The artists always make those mistakes.
Yep.
Unless they're Will Eisner,
Yeah.
Good old Willie.
He kept the spirit. He kept the rights to the spirit.
Yeah, he still owns it, doesn't he? The estate owns it, right?
Yep. Joe Kubert colored them starting at 13 years old.
Another Rob Liefeld right there, 13 years old.
No, actually, because Joe Kubert was talented and Rob Liefeld is not.
Oh. So it's not a Rob
I don't
Liefeld.
care how young he is. He's just not, nobody was as talented as Joe Kubert. So
anybody could make comics if Joe Kubert.
Don't let my grandfather hear you say that, man. They used to meet up like every couple of months and like shoot the shit with each other about that. He used to lay into him really hard. He used to be like, yeah, well, you went out to Paris and did traditional art. And, yeah, man. He used to come into the antique shows and stuff we used to run. I had no fucking clue who he was when I was a little kid, and I was an asshole to him. I shouldn't have been.
That's
dude.
funny.
Yeah, dude. I
that's
when I started.
My grandpa's friend Joe. He's an asshole.
No, like legitimately, like we do these shows at the Birchwood Manor in like Whippany in New Jersey, and they were like some of the biggest antique shows in the world. They were immaculate, beautiful. I've said it before. We had like Cleopatra's throne there. We had just an insane. We take the whole fucking wedding hall, every freaking facet of this mansion up with it, with just immaculate antiques. And I, as a little kid, I fucking hated it. I would, I'd have to, get pulled out of school and shit, and I'd go and I'd be sat down there at the table where all the flyers and stuff are. I'd sit on the other side, and at the time, I was getting into like anime and stuff, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and stuff. And I remember the first time I met.
Sorry for you. Go ahead.
The first time I met Joe Kubert, I was coming back from a trip to Mexico, and I had a book for like Dragon Ball because America was like the furthest behind in terms of like broadcast for that.
Yeah.
So in Mexico, they had like Trunks and all the Super Saiyans and all their artwork and stuff. And I bought a book of it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And so I'm sitting there trying to draw Trunks and Vegeta at this table. And who fucking comes over? My grandfather. And he's like, I just hear him, yeah, my grandson's a bit of an artist. And he goes, hey, Matt, this is Joe. Like, you want to say hi? And like Joe Kubert comes around the table and he goes, oh, what you doing there, son? And I'm just like, you even know Dragon Ball Z?
What year is this? What year is
this?
This
was like 90s, like late
okay.
90s. No, early 90s, like 90s, 94, 95, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And
the height of comic book.
He's like giving me pointers, and I'm just like in my head, I just remember just being like, "Go away, old man! Like, leave me alone."
Oh, damn.
And then obviously, I was much friendlier with him as the years went on. But yeah, man, I still kick myself for that. I hated being at those shows so much.
Did he remember you that you did that? You were the same kid.
I mean, he remembered coming to the antique shows and stuff, and like he didn't remember much of the detail about some of the things. But yeah, like you could have talked to him, because I would go in, like, his store and his house was like around the corner from me in Dover, and so I used to go there, and like when I realized I really wanted to do comics after that, like, I went into anime stuff, realized I could draw well. And then that was like all I gave a shit about from then on out at school. And I used to take supplemental courses with him and his people. He would every now and once in a blue moon, he would come down and, have a day where like on the summer courses where he'd talk to the students. But I'm trying to remember who the artist who I got the most was. He was famous for drawing like Archie comics and stuff, and for whatever reason, he had a bunch of Savage Dragon books, which, looking back at it, I'm like, like a bunch of middle school, high schoolers and stuff. I'm like, that's an interesting, book series to be like when you're trying to teach kid comics to something so pornographic. But
I guess it wasn't always pornographic by then, I guess.
Well, it wasn't back then. Yeah.
He started pretty earlier than people think.
Savage Dragon was pornographic. I mean, not as pornographic as it gets, but they were still doing like nude scenes and crap.
I met Joe Kubert once. I shook his hand, and that was the end of that. I mean, Jesus. The handshake of steel.
Yeah, man.
I've got like the first 150 issues of Savage Dragon, and I don't recall ever seeing any boobies or like they were like hidden or something. But like
I remember. Issues, God, this would be by the time I was really into the supplemental classes, were probably 2001, 2003 ish. And there was definitely nudity because I had zero interest in Savage Dragon, like ever. Even when like Image first started blowing up, I was like Spawn, Wildcats, Top Cow. And I just remember like, the guy would bring comics and he'd show us like, anatomy and like getting the obliques and stuff right. He was like a big stickler for that, just trying to get angles and things. And I just remember he'd have the books out and like, there would be points in the class where it'd all be getting up and shooting the shit and talking. I just remember everyone flipping through them, and you know how kids are. Well, not kids, but look what's in this one. But yeah, man, Joe was a good dude. He like genuinely cared about like the medium and teaching people and seeing good artists.
Yeah, I didn't go to the Cuban school. I went to school of visual arts.
Yeah, my friend Jimmy went there. I was adamant on going to the Kubert school, and I literally when my senior year in high school, they would like Marvel used to have an internship program, and they'd like send out the stuff to schools, and my school had them, and my art teacher didn't give a well. I had a couple art teachers. One of them was really good, but she didn't really look into any of that stuff. She was just worried about her curriculum. And so she just had a pile of books and magazines and stuff you could go through. And I was like, wait, this says there's an internship in New York. And, I was like, oh, that's not hard. I could take the bus in, And so she started helping me like fill them out and do all the little
cool.
sequentials and stuff for it and like build a resume for it. And I succeeded. I got in. And then like 2 weeks before I was supposed to start, they got rid of it. And then Shane Davis the other week told me they got rid of it because one of the guys slept with one of the underage girls who got in the internship program.
Oh, great.
So that was like step one to sending me off. And then step two was I became homeless shortly thereafter. And it was either go to the Kubert school or go to a school where I had an easier chance of finding a housing program. And so I pretty much I finished my senior year without a roof over my head. And went to Full Sail instead. All my friends went to SVA. SVA is a freaking. I don't know why I said SCA. That's like people fighting with like rattan weapons and shit.
Well, I went to school of visual arts. It was a lot earlier, so it's like 1984, right?
Yeah.
So this is still early on in the Kubert. Like, what are they on their fourth class, maybe? 1984. So they're not accredited. They're still not really accredited, and they weren't accredited. I knew but they didn't have put out all those comic artists yet. Some, yes, but not all the big ones.
Yeah.
And the School of Visual Arts was accredited college, like you went to any college. So that's why I chose it. And Will Eisner's there, and Harvey Kurtzman, and who I did go. I went to all the classes. Joe Orlando, some of the same guys. Sal Amendola, who's in the Kubert school, and Erwin Hasten and all those. Yeah, a lot of the guys taught both schools, and that worked out in my non-comics life to have an accreditation. I got higher pay when I started the phone company because of that. Like, it was a real a degree as opposed to the Kubert school. That's not saying it's not a real degree, but you know what I mean.
No, even when I was looking at going, it wasn't.
I'm not putting the Kubert school down,
yeah.
But that's why I made that decision.
Yeah. Little did I know degrees wouldn't matter for shit in the industries and stuff I went into, and I probably should have just gone with the one that had the people who worked in the industry the most.
Right. Well, at that time, I didn't think so. It was going to matter either. But but I got a higher pay rate when I started the phone company because of it. So that worked out that way.
Yeah.
9X. So, and
what's up, Art of Dominique? Art of Dominique sending lots of love. She sent finger hearts, 350 jewels. Thank you, Art of Dominique. Let me put her channel and pin it in the chat. Thank you for that.
But
Derek said earlier, I'm leaving if Matt starts giving away Spider-Man spoilers again. I don't know what that's
all right,
about.
dude. Let me tell you about the next movie that's not even released yet. All right, let's get into that shit.
What are they going to do? Have they made the Spider-Man porn?
Tell us more about the Odyssey.
Porn about porn.
Fuck that, man. Fuck the Odyssey.
Roy says, Matt, you spilled the beans before I could ask Ethan if I could use his character.
That Roy.
Yeah, I said I didn't spill too much beans. I said I think Art of Roy is doing a piece. I didn't say anything like, "Here's what it is." Like, go ask Ethan.
Thank you again, Dominique, for The 350 joules. Let me put your YouTube channel.
Ethan's not, Ethan might not tell you. Well, they might tell you no, actually.
Or if you can't use one of their characters, use something of your own, or I'll give you some of mine to use.
Use Savage Dragon, since we're talking about it.
No, don't use Savage Dragon.
And say Savage Dragon's part of
make Savage Dragon a woman getting pegged.
I'm getting annihilated by MailerChimp. I can't use any piece of art I've gotten from anybody. I'm trying to send out the email.
Why, you're too sexy?
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's
you were saying
pornographic.
that.
I'm like, no, they're just pinup. My wife's actually watching the in-laws' house today, so she's not here, but thank you.
Here, I'm drawing Anissa. We're drawing Anissa.
Harry really likes your wife.
Here. Let me turn this off.
Cool.
It might do better.
Hold it a little closer. I can't see.
Well, he's got to make me big, but Omer's not paying attention.
Hold on, I'm putting Dominique in the chat because she gave me monies. Jewels in the form of jewels.
Jewels is not money. That's like half a cent. What are you talking about?
Get all the jewels.
Right, all the jewels. Family jewels.
You and the Starlight Cats. Collect all the jewels.
Eric says I always go to the prod. I try. And Derek says he did the correspondence course in the Heroes and Superheroes through Cuba School. Yeah, that's cool. Carrie asked, what are you drawing like forever ago? But since Omer's ignoring the chat today, this is all we get out of him.
He's still looking for the
I'm
jewels.
Trying to get to the chat. Yeah, I just posted. Thank you, Dominique. I pinned you in the chat.
Hey, that's even harder to look at than before. You have a light or something. What's up, Apex? Yeah, I don't know. It's grainy and you got a spotlight on it, so it's making me nope.
I don't have any light on it. I just an overhead light. I don't know why it doesn't work that well.
Okay,
you got to tilt so your top hand tilted forward and put the bottom tilted back, and it helps.
That doesn't help that much, no.
No, it's not.
No,
didn't help. There it is. Yeah, now I'll see it. Yeah, it's better. I can see it better. Okay, nice.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I'm not drawing any Invincible. I'm just working on this.
Well, he set it up. We're trying to draw villains.
Bob Kane.
I'm drawing heroes. I'm fucking it all up.
How's your hand feeling?
I mean, I don't know. I got back from the bar like an hour ago, so feeling pretty good, pretty numb.
I'm trying to see how much more crap you can take online for the fan fest. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm way too old for this crap. Not for the fan fest.
Yeah, I have a quick question for you, Matt. Are black people allowed to attend for the Fans Fest?
I'd hope so. I have a few with booths, man.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Because we're gonna see if Arthur Roy we could get Arthur Roy out there.
Yeah,
but Arthur Roy's black. I don't know if you know.
How dare he?
I'm just kidding. I was just teasing him.
Well, we have to do it like.
Well, there's a whole CG, black CG that I was telling Marcus about earlier. That one gun, he's got the black CG going.
Yeah, dude, I want everyone out and represented, man. I want everyone to come and have a good time.
Is there an LGBTQ booth for everyone to go and get a rainbow flag?
No, but there are gay people. But you know,
but
at least all the gay people I've spoken to are more focused on selling good art as opposed to making some weird ass political statement.
Yeah.
He's going to write Geeky Borders and Fikiverse.
Did I what?
Is Eric Larson going to be there?
No.
You got Keith Williams to go, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Keith.
No, he's a good dude.
Keith knew my friend Gavin Curtis at Marvel, and I talked to him a couple times about it.
Real quick, Carrie asked earlier, she says, what are y'all working on? Marcus, do you need to check your pants? Sounded like you just
that's because I forgot to mute myself for the... Nobody uses pencil sharpeners, they're all pussies and use digital. Nobody knows what a pencil sharpener sounds like anymore.
Well, I don't use digital pencils, but I do.
No, I know you don't. You're not a pussy.
I use a hand sharpener, which doesn't make a noise
at all.
doesn't,
and that ruins the pencil. So,
yeah, I use a nice sumo grip mechanical pencil.
Yeah, I know. I'm only kidding. No, I use wood pencils. I don't see that. I didn't. I never.
I'm sorry, guys. I use the word pencils
Yeah, because they're better than any other pencils.
because they're better.
You know, you want me to quit? I'll quit. I'll go Joe John. Don is dying to have me come back, Homer.
I'm
You
just
like ask me every other
Eric
week.
says
Was he
allegedly
streaming?
Capone
I
also.
don't think he was streaming today right now. I know you guys normally stream around each other, but
Yeah, he streams at 8 Eastern, and I stream at 8 Central, so it's an hour difference.
no, I don't know. I didn't see his here's my link.
Oh, he didn't send you a link today?
No, he posted in his chat. He posted in his room or whatever it's called.
Yeah, everybody's in his room. So.
Yeah, it's
Except
a lot.
Homer.
Yeah.
I don't want to be.
Yeah, this is a character named Anissa from Invincible character.
My favorite character. She rapes
Matt,
me.
I'm just trying to be annoying. You know, it's part of the show.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about her too, Matt. But I just didn't want to say it out loud. But yeah,
I knew
like
what you
the fact
wanted.
that she does that
I knew what
shit.
you liked.
It's like such a weird thing, right? But like when I was reading the comic, I was so conflicted. Like this is really wrong, but it's kind of hot at the same time. But it's really fucked up.
To me, it's
so.
I don't enjoy that type of thing. But it was interesting in a book about effectively Superman. You know, a dude who just gets stronger and more unkillable, and then he gets like victimized like that. And then it's interesting how she goes from being this horrible thing to like having his kid and like not being like sorry that she did it, but not sorry that she had a kid and can be a mother. And it's like it's such a weird feeling. And then they like the way she dies, and I'm just like, I was like reading that, I was like, I didn't know what the fuck I was feeling, but I was like, I need to read this to figure out what the hell happens.
And like all the mental fuckery that it does to Mark is so amazing and well written. It's just like, what is happening? What is happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, it gives you a good perspective on how fucked up all that shit is, you know?
Yeah, without a doubt. I don't know. I feel like when Kirkman wrote it, though, he thought people were going to like her for whatever reason, and then spent the rest of the time like trying to make up for it. It was one. I don't know. I guess maybe it was just like you had to be there when it was happening, like being on the message boards and everyone posting and just everyone being up in arms, but also still buying it. And I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking that up. That was kind of funny, and I was like, boy, he's acting real wimpy about this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, other than the fact that, I'm cheating on my girlfriend type of thing, I'm not so, I don't know how evil like that would have been to have like her child because she's such a bad person. He said they're supposed to take over the world, and he obviously wasn't into that, but.
It's also why she does it. It's like because she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to procreate. She like all the virtual knights go out and they get harems, and then she's just like, no, I fucking hate this. And then she picks him purely because he's like a good enough person that she can stomach him and likes being around him. And then it's like, but she's so fucked up from that conditioning that they've done to their people that she's like, what do you mean no? Like you're gonna do this.
And like it's about perpetuating the race, right? Like it's like I've got to do my part to save the Volmetrolite Empire. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
But if you're an Empire, you'd probably have done the same thing as her.
Yeah, exactly. Like Matt was saying,
based on and he grew up as an Earthling, so he didn't really get it.
Oh, excuse me. Here's kicking my ass. Zat Fort Nonsense. Such a good microbrewery.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So Ben from Based Art Department was going to come out today. I guess he's visiting family, and they're down in South Jersey. And so he was like, you want to meet up? And I'm like, that's like 3 hours away. I'm not doing that drive.
Oh, you're in North Jersey?
Yeah. And he's like, I'm like 40 minutes from the city.
Okay. I know. I have an idea where you are. Yeah.
I'm literally like at the Kubert school.
Well, like I grew up basically 25, 30 minutes from the other side on Westchester County.
Oh, okay.
A town away from poor E.J. Morgers.
I got to talk to him too. I got to figure out what the hell's happening there.
Yeah, he's having some fights online too, and I'm like, EJ, don't even bother.
That sounds terrible. Sounds terrible. And EJ's such a he really is a nice guy.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where it all truly stems from, and then see if I can just kind of smooth things.
Well, they already accepted the. Apparently, Shane accepted the apology, so I think that part is
but
okay.
it seems like after the fact, he was still fighting with people and saying stuff, and it kind of seemed like, at least to me, from mind you, again, I'm only seeing this through people's streams and stuff while I'm working at night.
Mhm.
But so I was like watching Klippa and his stream, and they were kind of covering it, and so it was like, the apology thing happened, and then they kept reading, and it was kind of like one of those, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. And so I was like, oh God, like, if Shane accepted it, that's great, because Shane's been through so much, and the fact that he's willing to is a good sign. But then, even last night, because again, we're launching the pinup book tomorrow on Back Me Bro on Ethan's channel. And so I was on a stream with John and Ethan, and we were just talking, and they were like, oh, like, who's in the book? And it's like the list keeps growing. Like, people keep coming to me like, I got art. But so I was like reading it all off, and I stuttered with his name. I couldn't remember if it was Morgs or Morges. And so I was like, which one in it? And they kind of shot each other a look like, ooh, we're not supposed to talk about him. I was like, oh shit. I was just trying to read off the names of my book. I'm hoping it's actually solved. I'm hoping that it was just nerves and life issues boiling over into something that it didn't need to.
Right. He streamed with us with Christian Zaffo. He seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, they're on right now. I had to choose between you and them because I was going to hop in there and ask them and talk. But
they like so in the chat, Eric says very nice, Marcus. Perhaps you could put a large piece of cardboard behind the pit. Maybe I don't have a setup here because this is a work computer, and I don't really kind of spend money for it at this point. Now I know it's not a lot of money to create a setup, but we're not in position for that any money. And Kerry says, for a moment, I thought Marcus was going to go a full show without mentioning John. Oh yeah, well I do work with him. Smokey's in. Hey, Smokey, nice to see you.
We talked about him.
Smokey's not a big fan of Shane. Derek says, I hate this drama shit. The weird thing about this drama shit is because it kind of came to them. They didn't really start the drama shit. It was just all of a sudden it was there. So that was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
On James, which is like the least drama. And it just kind of, I don't know what happened.
I don't know, man.
I was like half asleep, and all of a sudden they're like, it's all started. I'm like, what did I miss? What the heck?
Yeah, I was at work, and I had their stream on, but I had it on silent because I was having meetings with people.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally are out, and I'm like, all right, I can get into working these numbers. And so I turn it on, and I'm like, oh, they're about to show off books and things and stuff, and they're talking, and I'm like, cool. And then 2 minutes later it starts, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck did I miss? I went back.
Yeah, it wasn't something that was like. Yeah. It was completely it just took everybody by surprise. Everybody watching, everybody on the show, they were like, what the heck is going on? It was really weird because, he's been on a couple of times, but he's usually pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful with streaming. Sometimes it makes you crazy.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Social media in general.
If you haven't been on long enough, people don't know how to take things sometimes, and they just crack.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of fun.
Man.
It's not a whole lot of fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
on either side. I've been stuck in between some of it, and it's not a lot of fun.
Yeah, that one I just like. I don't know. I like everyone I talk to on my ends just doesn't really seem to know where, what, and why it's happening. In that instance, you know.
Exactly.
Because I get it. I mean, like, you know, with artists, you know, it's like high school never ends, man. Everyone has these egos and issues, and so everything is less, you know, like you say, drama free, but everyone's so hair triggered, whether they admit it or not, to getting offended. So, you know, you're always seeing shit like that where people are like ending up in great opportunities and then blowing it. But yeah, man, just that one, I was just like, I don't even think there was a jab or a little, you know, like normally it happens in CG on a stream like that where, you know, they're talking shit about each other's work or something and, you know, kind of, you know, horsing around and then someone takes it too personally. But that was like, just all of a sudden it was there.
Yep. And Smokey says, sin panty weighted biatches. Well, that was nice of you, Smokey. So, you know, anyway, yeah, you know, you have to, you know, we're not involved with that, so I'm not worried about that. You know, it'll work itself out at some point.
Yeah.
I got my pencil.
I'm just so surprised you come hang out over here with us, Matt.
I
don't know what the draw is or what, but thanks for.
I need to draw.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same
Coming
thing.
over,
I'm sitting there watching like one of these bigger guys streams sometimes, and I go, "There's Matt. He streams with us. What's going on here? Why would he bother?"
Yeah, like I'm so shocked whenever you come over here.
Well, you know, I don't have
because you hang out with the big guys.
Yeah, well, I don't have the ability to really get on King's and go at it. Most of the days that King streams, I'm either working or I'm so behind that even if I was able to get on there, I would never be able to turn out a piece of artwork quick enough in a way that I'm comfortable selling. And I feel like if I'm not up there and helping to contribute to the hype, it's just not, you know, it's not worth it for the, you know, I'd rather have someone else take that spot every day of the week.
Yeah.
And then I still like to draw. I love helping people, you know, fix their, you know, their things, because there's a lot of professional artists, but then there's also a lot of people who are like right on the cusp and are trying to break out and have their shot. But what is my dog doing back here? Leave my carpet alone. And it's like, you know, I like helping them, you know, see some of the flaws, get over that, fix their things, streamline their ideas, you know, not step maybe in the same exact sandbox as another person who's doing the same thing. That's like, I like doing that. I like the creative stuff. It's an outlet for me on that.
Yeah, support. Yeah. Okay. Smokey says this community stopped being collab with each other years ago.
Yeah, well, they were all in competition.
Yeah, there's still some people working together. Some people still like each other, I guess.
Believe it or not, a lot of it is communication with where those problems come from. A lot of it is people not being able to look at when other people are launching and doing stuff and really tunnel visioning themselves. And then that's like where a lot of the problems come up and things. And then the other big one is once people are successful, they stop looking at what made them successful, and then they turn on people because they start claiming it was all them. which is not always the case, especially in crowdfunding. It's not. It's just not. It's not the case. It's you're cross-pollinating fans. It's your artwork. It's the shows you're on. It's what people are doing to help you. And so, that's where a lot of the other ones came from.
Absolutely.
I remember watching Mike Miller, Mike S. Miller, whatever you want to call him. I was literally sitting there in office at like 1 a.m. as he's doing one of his live streams, flipping out about Ethan and God, who is it? Was it Ethan and Shane? It was primarily Ethan, but he pretty much like live on stream was like, you only bought Braveheart because of me. You didn't buy it because of them. If you have a problem with me and you support them, you can leave my channel. And like, I just watched all his subscribers drop. I watched all his sales turn around in the course of like 10 minutes. He went from like thousands of people, hundreds of people to like 20.
Yeah, that's YouTube and fandom and the internet for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not careful. Yeah, you got to be thankful for all the chat and the fans that you can garner in this space. Because without the chat, you're nothing. I mean, chat is everything.
Right.
Well, again.
Yeah, Eric says he's slumming. Sure is.
I'm from Jersey, all right? I live in the slums, even when it's good.
Oh, man, yeah.
Smokey says they all want to one-up each other.
Well, that's good. That's good to a point. Like seeing someone's book and being driven to outdo them on your book is awesome. It's a problem, though, when it starts to bleed into how you talk to each other and build real resentment for each other. That's where the line gets drawn and stuff becomes awful.
Yeah. Where real feelings start getting felt and people getting hurt.
I mean, I've said it a million times. I'm like, look, you don't actually have to stream with them. Like, you don't need to declare war, and you also don't have to, if you dislike someone, we've all worked with people who dislike all the goddamn time, every day of the week. Plenty of jobs in our lives, It's
right.
You're telling me when you're making the money you can make here, doing something you love, supposedly like comics, you can't suck it up for a couple hours every couple of weeks? That's crazy.
Yeah. Or just stay away from those people if you don't, because we all don't have to like each other, right? But you also don't have to say anything or
like
be around
Omer
those
that
people
much.
or.
No, I'm kidding.
But he keeps coming back every Saturday just to bust my chops.
Right. That's where
Right.
it's at, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Derek says.
And look, we could all get along,
Derek says.
Go ahead. Sorry.
He's not going to the Fans Fest. I don't feel much part of CG anymore. It's become a different animal.
This is to make it,
Derek.
This is to make it a good animal, though. This is to bring back that unity. I feel like everyone's become so disconnected. Here's an opportunity to put that shit aside and maybe reconnect and, to sit there with these creators that maybe you might have had some stuff with and let them know. And, they'll see it. And also, it's just going to be a hell of a time and a party. And there's more than just CG coming, man. It's a Comic-Con. It's there for independent comics. Who knows what you might discover? And also, good food, a pool, an indoor, beautiful, tropical, heated pool that's built like a tropical paradise in there. It's just going to be fun times, man. We had momentum going for us before that stream. We started, there weren't really fights going on besides the usual suspects. And everyone's books were back on a corrected course. Everyone was setting up the schedule. Back Me Bro was set up right. We would start, you'd start seeing campaigns finally close. People would start getting their books in the upcoming weeks. And then we had the convention coming together and pulling together. And it's just like, you can't let one thing ruin that for you, And if it doesn't ruin it and certain people like it and you pull yourself away, now there's less people who feel the way you do in the space and in the area. And then all that's left is the people who, stoke the fires.
And so, Smokey, as I agree, but when you're asked to grab an oar, don't expect to hit the head with it. And I think some of the people who said that they grabbed an oar are grabbing like half an oar right now. They're just kind of divorced themselves, other than gambling streams, a little bit from the community. Although Matt did get the cover out of that, so that works out.
No, John stays away from the drama.
Yeah, no, he's like the iconoclast. Become the grab a war guy to the iconoclast of the three guys. Eric says cooperation and collaboration is gay. I kid, maybe. And Smokey, and that's this I didn't know. I did comic conventions for over a decade. I did it on my dime because I love the community. Apex says not everything has to be CG. It's all indie comics. FTFF is the first convention without Marvel and DC.
Yeah, man, I just want people to discover indie comics, and I don't want just indie comics. I want good indie comics. You know, I want people when they walk.
Story. I feel the same way.
I want people to walk in there and go, "Holy shit! Look at all this incredible art," as opposed to like, "Look at all these stick figures." I mean, don't wrong. We'll get some who bleed in there. There'll be people, but for the most part, I'm putting money out.
Like I said, I asked before. Oh, Keith Williams is going to be there, and then Andy. I was with Andy last week at a small con, and he was like, "How did he get Keith to come?"
Talked to him. He loved it. He was so gung ho. I was blown away by it.
He's such a nice guy.
He was at Garden State Comic Fest, and trying to remember the guy who was next to him, but pretty much, I when I was homeless and I put myself through college, I was playing Magic the Gathering. That's like how I built the money to do it. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys whose art I used to like on a lot of the old sets, he did like artwork for Nemesis and a bunch of those old older 90s block, early 2000 block Magic sets. And he's just sitting there with like no one at his booth and like all these postings, and all his art stood out to me because it wasn't comic art, it was Magic the Gathering cards. And we start talking, and the whole time we're talking, Keith Williams is next to him, just looking like super excited, shaking his head, and I'm just like, "Oh, are you guys friends?" And he's like, "Yeah, we travel." And like I start talking to him, and I'm explaining it. I give him the card. I'm expecting people to be like, "Oh, those are CG," and I'm like, "Dude, it's for indie comics." I explained everything to him. He was like, "Oh, dude, I want to go." He's bringing his wife. He'll be at the Warlock Banquet Awards.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I got to go to Boston this weekend on my aunt's funeral.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try, but my wife did lose her job, so money's really tight. My son's car broke down, like that type of thing. So we're gonna see. But
do you have a place you're staying at yet?
Where at the place? Yeah. I'm staying at her apartment actually.
Oh, okay. Because if you had to pay for a hotel,
we were gonna stay at the Hilton on Point. I appreciate that. My sister's got so many points. My sister, she runs Coffee Lab. She had 2 stores in Westchester County, one in Tarrytown, and one in Eastchester. And she roasts her own really fancy, expensive coffee. So she does these trips, and she always stays in Airbnb. She got a ton of points from flying.
Heard that.
Yeah, if you need coffee, by the way, really great coffee for one of your things, you could contact them, Matt.
Hey, I could use sponsors. If she wants to sponsor, we'll give her a setup. We'll get her advertising.
She's been in business 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to see, because I have one of the people who works the haunt for me. They do, what the fuck is it? Black Cat Coffee, which is like a witchcraft themed coffee, but their coffee's great, and their art, they have like all these incredible artwork on their shirts and their branding.
She probably knows them. All those coffee people know each other, by the way.
Yeah.
They do like the Dunkin' Donuts buyer and all that stuff.
Yeah, I need to see if they're gonna do it or not, and if they're not, then I'll reach out to you and we'll see. Trying to keep the right balance.
Off of work isn't a problem. It's the air flight. If I could drive up, then it would be easier, But I use a work truck, and I can't leave my wife without her car. I never thought that would come up. So
hey, some of those guys are driving up, the road trip, and you can see maybe
Omer is. I know.
Yeah, have them stop and pick you up.
We might do. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, because I already go to. As I just spend time with Smokey, and I miss him.
Ask Andy Smith.
It's them if they're driving up, I should ask them. Actually, I do hang out with them all the time.
Yeah, they're right around the corner from me, aren't they?
Yeah. Actually, I could. What's Dennis is?
Yeah.
But I try not to hang out with Dennis because he's got that long hair. So and Andy's a little farther away. Yeah, maybe I'll ask them. I don't ask much of them, although I was Billy's chauffeur for the last con.
Well, if it came down to it, I don't think Apex would mind picking you up. So,
but I fart a lot. I don't know if Apex.
Could have gone my whole life without hearing that.
Yeah,
that's why I'm on stream, Matt. Come on. So Derek says I want to meet everybody.
Just open a window.
I don't think I have the money. The only way I could go is if I hit you with Apex, Tank, and Omer, and then I'm eating. Then I'm eating out of the dumpsters. Well, Smokey says we could call Omer Face 2.0. We could do that. That is not a bad idea.
See, what you guys all need to do, right? Everyone who's low on money.
Keith Williams is black.
Whatever.
I am gonna cosplay as Mange Davis, so I could be Saggy Face 2.0. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'll be the brown Mexican Mange Davis.
What's like a Mexican name that's close to Mange?
Oh, Smokey's going. You're going to the one day SC con.
Mang Davis
after all this time. Is Franca going to that show too?
Is he?
What show?
No, his SC show. I wouldn't think he would go to the Fans Fest.
He asked me to go to the Fans Fest.
Did he? You should go then.
Yeah. Well, my problem is talking with other people. Some people were like, yes. Some people were like, no.
Well, I know that when we were at the SC con with him, last time, all those guys got along, and he gets along with Andy real well. He got along with Graham. He got along with all those guys. There was not a problem. They all were at the Cigar Fest and everything.
Yeah. I mean, Shane was actually okay with it. But when I was telling him I have to talk to people and stuff, he was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, all right. Because that's kind of been my big thing is I'm like, I don't want this to be fights and bullshit. I want it to be fun.
Yeah, but they don't have. Yeah, no, but I think that's over.
Yeah, let's hope.
Cool. So then Apex says Sir Fart a lot. Eric says Mexican Mange. Smokey says, yeah, going to hang with Dan and DMH. Oh, great. Because I haven't seen you in a while, Smokey. I'll drive down to that one. So I go to all the local ones that are near here. That just happen to be big ones like SC Con or Heroes Con. And hang out, like I kind of do my own Fans Fest in a weird way, right? But not with the big three or like it just that type of. I feel like if you're involved, even if you're not involved,
he does his only Fans Fest.
Yeah, that's funny. Puto Manjo. If worse comes to worse, Apex says, we can DoorDash for gas money all the way back.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? If you guys turn on your DoorDash in Atlantic City, like the night you get down, I bet you that hotel's just going to be packed with people like too lazy to even go to the lobby to pick up food. You'll probably make a killing.
Here's the these guys don't know. Here's the wackiest thing about New Jersey, guys. You're not allowed to pump your own gas.
Yeah,
the gas attendant has to pump your gas.
The best. Yeah.
I've been to plenty of stuff in Jersey. Because that tri-state area, you're everywhere, right? So.
Do you have to pay extra for that?
No. You just pull up your car, pop your tank, and they come over and ask what you want.
That's it. Just like the old days. Now they don't check everything like they used to, but they do fill it up, and it's really kind of neat.
Yeah, not like I was living in Florida, and it's like it's like 100 degrees out. Let me stop my car, get bit up by mosquitoes, and staying here for 10 minutes.
And gas used. I don't know if it's still true. Gas used to be cheaper in Jersey than in New York. So if you lived in like
by
Rockford,
far.
you were driving right over right over to
Yeah.
get it because the taxes were less.
Yep.
I never really
I don't
lived
have
in
any
Boston
issues
too
with
much.
putting my own gas in. I'm called a man for a reason.
No,
I
I
don't
mean-
care. I mean, it's nice. That's nice. That's a nice plus.
I don't know why that would affect anyone's trip to Jersey or not, but you know.
Right.
I've been to Passaic for concerts and stuff.
Yeah, I hate the roads over there.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's really bad
Just
now.
nothing but jug handles and fucking traffic and
Yeah, well, this is 30, 20 years ago, you know.
always. It's been like that 30 years ago.
And I like the Jersey sound music. Except I don't admit it because people will get mad at me because Bruce Springsteen's a communist, but that's besides. I grew up on all that stuff. It's very difficult. Very difficult for me, Matt. Bon Jovi, yeah. So, has Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes.
They played Southside Johnny just played one of our festivals the other
That's
week.
cool because he's retired.
Yeah. He's part of his band. They do a charity. So they don't really
He retired. It was just sad.
Yeah, no,
I've
they
seen him so many times.
we did one down south, like out by God, what the hell is that called? Bellworks? Is that what you call it? Bellworks? Yeah. And so his charity was like our big sponsor for it. So they came out and they did a set.
Yeah, I've seen those guys so many times, and it's hard. It's hard. The whole politics thing is really hard for me because I grew up on that. You know.
Yeah, it's crazy watching like Springsteen and oh my God, who's the dude who did Jack and Diane? What the fuck's that guy's name?
Oh yeah.
He's another one.
John Mellencamp.
Yeah, he's another one I love who does that shit all the time.
Billy Joel, like, you know, these are all the local New York bands that were played on the radio all the time.
Billy Joel makes sense to me. You know, he's like super Hollywood. He's done all the movies and shit, so many soundtracks.
But he also doesn't
plays
talk
at Madison Square Garden.
He doesn't talk as much about it, you know.
Yeah, but Springsteen's like, let me stop my like 4-hour concert to go on like a 30-minute rant about.
We all knew he was leftist even back then, you know, like, and we all knew it. They all are, but now he decided he has to lecture because he became Obama's best friend.
Yeah,
and it's just a shame. It's a shame, you know.
Yeah, I think my hands are going. I'm spilling ink all over this.
You have all that problem in your hands. I feel bad. So if you do your own comic, are you going to pencil and ink it? Or are you going to get an inker?
No, I'm probably not penciling anything. I'm probably
You're right.
I might be hiring David Williams. That was
that's
after
cool.
this. Yeah,
Nice.
But yeah, we'll see. There's some other people. I was talking to like Alan Goldman, but he's trying to do his thing. But sorry, this is really comment. Yeah, man. There's a few people I'm like, dude. I wish I could get Alan Goldman to change the name of his comic. I feel
Eric,
like
this is such a good name. Puto Manjo. That's a good one. Oh God, Puto
Alan Goldman's
Manjo.
really good. Like I make fun of the image thing. I did it earlier to bust everybody's chops, but he's really good. If they can tell a story, and these guys in ours, so far so good. Oliver Saavedra, Alan Coleman, they're all really good.
Yeah, that's gonna be Apex. That's a competing convention. OnlyFans Fest.
I mean, we're not winning against that, dude. If he's got a convention full of fucking young sex workers, we're out of business.
Dude, that's the next one you should do. You should do them back to back. So you put the nerds and the fuckfest people together, and then you can breed nerd children out of the fuckfest.
I'll go talk to some pimps. You know, we'll see what's going on.
I just want to let you know I have to get the room above Malin.
There's no room above Malin. Him and I are the literal top floor of the hotel.
Yeah, I know. He's so funny.
And we're actually across the hall from each other, whether he realizes it or not.
He's funny.
They're both the end of the hotel. So, like, 'cause it's like a triangle tower. So his is like here and mine's here. and his is like this L shape. It like comes down and out, and then mine is like just this straight row.
Well, there was a long time that we didn't think he had legs, so I'm really happy he's going.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Remember
remember that. I remember that.
What? That was the best. They didn't think he had legs because he never got up out of his seat.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's like I know some lore.
I'll be right back, gents.
That means Bomer's going to have a cigarette, and we have to carry the show, Matt. That's it.
God damn.
No, it's terrible. Every show.
How dare you?
Every show.
Give me a sec. I was actually looking at my phone. I was answering someone. That's the worst. Why do people always do this to me? I was on John Malin's stream the other night. Not this one, the last one. We were having a good talk. It was like after Kings, and
I saw that.
And then he gets up, and it's just me and Vasilis, and I'm like, it's just dead air, and I'm like, oh, so what's going on, Vasilis? And he's just like dead airs it again. I don't know. I'm like, all right, we're doing a great job. Everyone's like, okay, so fucking boring.
Omer's going. Let's talk about sports.
Oh, dude. Freaking when I'm talking about sports, I just had the whole Tampa Bay Buccaneers in my hotel.
Yeah, I heard that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I know as much about sports as I do about comics, by the way, but people don't want to hear it, so I don't talk about it that much.
Yeah, man. They were really cool, a lot of them. But like they would have these crazy ass dinners and stuff, and then they'd come back and they had lock-in. They have like a curfew time that they have to be in. They have their own armed security on all their floors. And right before then, they all decide like, oh, we gotta like order out food because they all stay up playing video games all night. And I'm just like every time I'm talking to them, which is a lot, I'm like, you guys gotta like you're in Jersey, like we have great food. Like, if you want to know the great, like they're ordering like Jersey Mike's. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're like,
no.
I'm like, you're 5 minutes from Longfellows, which will make you the best sub you've ever had in your fucking life. And you're ordering Jersey Mike's. Like, God damn it.
No, see, I lived out here and people just don't know. Yeah. And in good restaurants are all these cities, but they really don't know what it's like. It's like when they talk about Michigan pizza, I'm like, you're not from the Northeast. You just walk down the corner in Tarrytown, which is around the corner, and it's the best pizza you ever had. It is any pizza place.
Yeah.
Like, in the tri-state area. Yeah. Going all the way up to Boston, Well,
that was the thing, too, is they ordered like fucking 30 Domino's pies. And it was like one guy orders 10, one guy orders 8, one guy orders 12. And I'm just like looking at these players grouping up in the lobby, and I'm just like, guys, why are we ordering Domino's? I mean, we want pizza. I'm like,
but that's not pizza.
I'm like, bro, like, come on. Like, we are 5 minutes from downtown Morristown. Like, I could go order Calignio's, man. I could get you the best pepperoni pizza you've had in your life with Calabrian hot freaking honey drizzled over it. And it's so fucking good. The cheese, the crust, everything. And they're just like, oh, dude, good looks. And then like the next night at work, what happens? Same fucking thing. I'm just like, oh, yeah, fighting words right there. It drives me nuts. I couldn't even imagine. Like if I go and I visit somewhere in the country, I'm like at a hotel or something, and I'm like if like the only thing is like McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy, like some shit like that, I'm pissed. I'm just instantly pissed. I'm like, if I'm in a place, like I'm going to find the good restaurant here and I'm going to try it. Whatever it is, like, even if it's fast food type shit, like I don't give a crap.
So Apex says, I like John Caffrey and the Beaver Brown Band. Eddie the Cruz is there from Jersey. Yep. Smokey says, go Red Sox. F the Hankies. Yeah, well, he's from Boston. I got to be on Boston this weekend. Smokey, my aunt died. I got to go to her celebration of life in the city and then her funeral in Brookline. So, she's a great person. And so I'm going to be in your area. Eric and Boyd says, I hate to add to it, but I can't even think about attending due to many reasons. However, I do hope it's FanFest, it's sex, and everybody has fun. Well, it's not, if it's not just like, if anybody goes and the people in New York, like, I think Vaughn Coleman's at like a Tropic con, and they said him and John said it was real busy. Anybody can go to it as a regular comic convention. It'll get regular fans. You won't get just CG fans. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? To bring it, to have it like Gardens Fest, our own Gardens Fest.
Yeah.
That,
I mean, I was, even at the beginning of this, I was like, we could just do that. I don't have to put this together.
Yeah. Well, once you offer, that's the end of that.
No, man, he was like back and forth. I wasn't trying to run it, honestly. I was just like, as a fan, I was like, look, I figured out how to make this work if you're trying to focus something on CG and maybe, independent comics and make people want to come out. Because, without Marvel, DC type stuff, it's hard to get a lot of normies. But if you bring value to an event where it's like a destination, you might actually be able to get people to come out and give it a shot,
The thing about all the crowdfunders, and this does not have to do with CG, it happens to the CG guys, is that the guys go and they all do this. And they go and the fans see them. Oh, I remember when you did Superman or Batman or X-Men. Yeah. What have you done the last 2 years? And he goes, oh, I've crowdfunded this comic. You could be Kelly Jones. And they go, oh, really? What is it? And then at the con, you think $25 is a lot. But if you're giving them like a 65-page, 80-page book, people just go, oh, here you go.
Yep.
And they buy the books.
Mm-hmm.
And the money is it's not, they realize it's not a monthly book at that point. Like that's one of the problems, to get away from the periodical and do the European album, which is what these guys are doing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, again, we just got to get to the point where people are delivering the books. People are starting to get their stuff again.
Right. Yeah. I've tried to study this because I published my own comic.
Yeah.
And when you had to be a publisher and when you had to put your money up, and it was half a comic, 16 pages, we sold it for $1.25 $1. We would never collect a quarter. Why would we all that? And we gave it away. 600 copies. There's hardly any left. But this is like from 1997. And we were at every con, and we did it to go to cons.
Yeah.
So we could keep getting free tables because we were at the church con.
Okay.
In the basement of the church, almost every one. And we needed people to go there and fill tables because the New York con was cut down by the unions and the bad weather.
Yep.
The big con that's on now.
Yeah, those unions kick my ass, man. Like,
oh yeah. So
hi, creative.
I've been trying to do this. I know a little about it. But like now it's easy. It's not easy, but people can crowdfund a comic. Back then it's different. And so, cons are cons. Anybody goes to the con, they're going to buy your stuff. I mean, especially if you're a big name.
Oh, yeah.
If the little guys have to worry about, realize they're just going to sneer at your stuff for most of the day because you're just a guy with a table, right?
Well, sometimes you can. I mean, sometimes it depends. Like,
I think they're more open now than they were back then. Honestly.
Well, I think everyone kind of sees that like the big two are kind of like really failing, and like mind you, Absolute's great, but it's like the stuff is really dying, and a lot of these creators who are awesome and still doing work aren't getting work from the companies anymore. So it's like they're like, oh, I can still make a living if I actually produce something. I just wish everyone wasn't so prone to swiping each other's ideas. Like the guy on Shane was talking about, Jay Lee swiped his Glorious Rex stuff.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
And it's like Jay Lee should not need to swipe in Glorious Rex. And it's crazy like how Jay Lee doesn't have an idea of his own. That's fucking insane to me.
Well, see, so in the chat it says Apex likes to go to local mom and pop restaurants in Atlantic City. Smokey says, I had to laugh when I saw the video that Empty Box was shorter than the Twink. And so Empty Box is John's long box, and I think the Twink is Vaughn Coleman. I didn't say that. I work with John, so I'm not saying, somebody said that in the chat, and they're joking. Eric says, Creative Studios is waving at everybody with smiley faces. I've attended conventions in Colorado, Missouri, and Nebraska. It It has been a while, but hopefully I can go to a toy and comic show in October, not far from where I live. And Creative says, I don't know how to do the Omer thing, the @Omer thing, LOL. So
Real fast, I got to run. I'm being called on by some of the CG Commando guys real fast. If you're still on in a few minutes, I'll be right back.
okay, cool.
Alrighty, buddy. Eric says, wait, unions affected conventions? Maybe
Oh, yeah,
Marcus
dude.
can
They drive the rates up like during stuff like when
Oh
they
my
do-
God, they closed down the Javits Center that time in '95, was it?
Yeah, dude. So my family's the only ones who've ever done a successful whiskey festival in New York in like hundreds of years. And we pretty much got it through Madison Square Garden, and we had our rates and stuff. And then the union pricing, just to make things run and keep it going, doubled our cost for the convention in the course of a day while the convention was going on.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know unions. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, they're
nuts.
nuts.
Those that big time in New York. and New
What the
Jersey.
hell?
All right, I'll be right back. That's it.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Creative, if you need any help, I'd be happy to help you. Let me know. I don't know. Message me. You can email me at omerglitch, or it's omerglitch@gmail.com. But yeah, I'd be happy to help you to show you how to do this. Multiple stream stuff.
So,
And thanks for dropping by and hanging out. Appreciate you.
yeah, I think it's amazing he drops by. He's like on all the shows, you know, and indiscriminately, whether it's us or Don or TG Kings or whatever, the big guys, the small guys, and he just lets the draw with us. And this is not the first time. It's so cool. He's a nice guy. He's trying to do the best he can with this. He takes a lot of crap. It hasn't been easy for him.
Yeah, but I was creative I was shouting out creative too. She's a really awesome artist, and she's got like a little bit of a disability with like her eyesight. So she's like the female version of Jason Bascom, and she makes awesome watercolor portraits.
I know another guy. He's a blind artist. He's hilarious. That guy. Smokey probably knows him.
But yeah, she's trying to figure out how to multi-stream with multiple guests and stuff. So I invited him over to Drawing Friends last week on Tuesday, or earlier this week, Tuesday. But they couldn't make it, so maybe some other time. But yeah, very cool. Good artist. Her channel's growing really fast. Go check her out. Creative Ambitions. I'll put her channel up in the chat here in a second, so y'all can go check her stuff out. Yeah, she was gonna work on a Poison Ivy piece, so I was trying to get her on Drawing Friends. Since we mainly do a lot of comic book stuff here, but yeah, she doesn't do a lot of comic stuff. But she said she was gonna work on a Poison Ivy piece, so I thought that might be cool.
Poison Ivy's a villain.
Yeah, she is
Lesbian though.
Let's see. Or
wasn't
nah, I mean, that's a new thing.
She was a lesbian. She wasn't a lesbian before Palmiotti got to her, but now she's a lesbian.
Right.
So, you know, anybody who comes on and like can add to the show, you know, and they don't have to listen to me talk, is much better.
There's there's another guy that's in this group that he's hard of seeing, so he's partially blind. So he has a voice narration bot that helps him with the chat and stuff, and he uses a magnifying glass a lot to
no, I know a guy who uses
stream.
magnifying glass to draw.
Yeah,
he should be in South Carolina. I'll see him. He's funny, man. That dude is hilarious.
Let me drop Creative's channel in the chat here. 1 second.
So in the chat, thanks. I'll have to figure it out with my voice tech. It's tricky, Creative says. Smokey says, tell. I don't know what that means. Eric says, peeps dunk on Malin, but he frequently reads my comments when I catch his streams. He does. Smokey says, FEMA Bascom. Oh, poor Jason. Creative says, for sure, we'll do it soon. Thanks for the shout out, Omer. And Roy says, where's Matt? He left to the Commandos called him over. So if we're still streaming, he'll come back. We stream at the same time. I have nothing against the Commandos.
Except they're gay.
Well, that's okay. I mean, somebody's got to be gay. So Patty's gay. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, Patty Quinlan. Yeah, Patricia Quinlan. I mean, Patty Q. I call him Patty
fellow
Q.
Irish guy gay. It's very upsetting, but he can sing. I don't know if he can write.
Apparently, he can. He could tap dance too. He could. Put on Dog and Pony Show. Yeah, that's what I hear.
See, Don Shaw's can't fucking tap dance. If he's watching, Don, that's just a joke. So let's not. I can't tap dance either. Let's not get upset.
Marcus. I'm surprised anybody watches us, dude. And I don't know how we get more than them, but I don't know if we're that much more interesting. Or...
I know. I think the fact Fred Guimont puts you over the top. Unbelievable. Okay. That is Eric wants you to show your art, and although you're big enough, I could see it. That's pretty nasty. And our Roy says they do suck. Watching trailers, Roy. I'm kidding. I actually like Patty Q. Patty Q can run a show, but the problem right now with all these shows, you tell me if you agree with me. All they do is watch movie trailers. Every single show, Hard Art, Joe Show, Commandos, trailers. Every time Shane's on the show, trailers. And I'm not that interested in these movies. I don't go to a lot. I might go to Spider-Man, but I don't go to a lot of movies. Like content is trailers.
It's pop culture, right? They want to be.
Well, I know, but it's all like movie trailers. And sometimes I'm like, I've seen this trailer 17 times already. Oh my god. Okay, we're supposed to hate Green Lantern now. Okay, got it. I'm on board.
I'm actually interested in the Green Lantern stuff.
I don't want to be watching trailers. I'd rather have you guys.
You don't have to like
pencil sharpener. I'd rather have you guys listen to my pencil sharpener.
Yeah, dude. Patty's got a good girlfriend, like one that really just like shows him how to be a man. You know what I mean? That's all he needs.
Had the first time I listened to him, he had a crush on that wall-eyed girl. What's her name?
Oh yeah, Melanie Mack.
Not the other one. The one with the wall-eyed YouTuber with the big boobs.
Yeah, with the curly hair, right?
With the curly hair. She busts on everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a Christian. She's
they're all weirdos.
God, what was her name? I can't remember her name, but yeah. Anyways,
looking good.
No interest in trailers.
That's right. See, I knew he would agree with me. That they're all doing the Friday night tights thing. Trailers.
Yeah. Because Eric, the possum guy. Sorry, Marcus. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I know they need the content. That's why they do it. I get it, but I just I don't.
Yeah, Aaron, though, possum guy, he's on hiatus right now because he moved to Chicago, and I've been trying to. I just talked to him earlier today. I've been trying to get him back, but he's been trying to do a lot of work, and he's been killing it work-wise.
What the hell was he thinking?
He did it because of the gushy, man. He got some gushy, and he's got his girlfriend. He moved over there with her.
So in Chicago itself or outside of Chicago?
Oh, in Chicago. They live in downtown Chicago somewhere.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I'm trying to actually kind of hook him up with Phil Diaz to see if, I don't know, he could get some connections out there.
I've never been to Chicago. My son's been there.
Yeah. Creative says, that's good stuff. I would have to leave the chat so I can enlarge it better, lol. But from what I can tell, it looks really good. Marcus, you want to share what you got? Maybe Creative can see it.
Sure. Nobody can ever see it. Everybody whines about it, but I got to figure that out at some point.
Thank you, Eric. Ooh, what is that? Are you doing some gray shading there? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ink it eventually. They'll probably be black.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Derek says Indie Comic Shop shows current campaign of indie comics. Watch it on Wednesdays. Drop a link to it, Derek, if you got a link for that.
See, sometimes it comes in. If I go closer, it comes in better.
Yeah. So, yeah, that looks good.
So she's flying.
Like the boobies.
I didn't think she had such big boobs, but she did. I'll probably ink it. Like, I'm not trying to ink it, rush through and ink these things so quick, because then I find out I hate the
Right.
inking, and I end up redoing it. I don't really want to redo all this stuff all the time, but I'll probably make that stuff black as opposed to gray. I could leave it gray. I don't know.
Eric says Brittany Venti. Yes, that's who
it,
you had a crush on. Yeah, and the possum guy is Aaron Moses. Yes, thank you, Eric. Arteroy says I liked it when Hard Art had comic reviews. Yeah.
Yes, we did too. That was entertaining.
Creative says she looks mad, like she's telling someone off. Yes, because she's one of the few last of her kind in the comic, and she's mad at everybody and everything. Yes. Eric says, I see, good for him. Yes, he's having fun. He's having a blast right now. Artivore says, hey, so did Rini leave the country and move back to Taiwan? I hear that's going to happen or has happened. I don't know.
She did. It was on her Kickstarter. So she posted about moving to Taiwan, and it was uploaded on a Kickstarter. So I went to her Kickstarter, got back her book, and she's going to plan to come back once a year for Heroes Con, and something to do with family.
Yes, the doctor and the fish taco. Yes, Aaron's all about that. Yeah, next time when he comes back, remind him of that and get him on that. Yeah.
You know what? I'll get something. What do I have?
Eric says, I dig it, Marcus. And there's Derek's show. Go check it out for Indie Comics, the latest ones. They're going to be promoting some indie comics over there if you're interested in that. Thanks for dropping the link, Eric. I'm going to put it open in a tab here so I can check it out Wednesday. Artwork says, I think the white walls make everything wash out. Yes.
You know what? I think Eric said something, and I'm going to try to find something to hold behind it and see if it works better. Either I'll try it out on hump day or something.
Yeah. All right. We caught up with the chat a little bit. Thank you, chat.
Well, I think these guys don't read the chat enough anymore. Their chat's just so big that they don't really read it.
Oh, it's hard to keep up with it. Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all I do like on all these shows is I just make art the whole time. Like I'll show stuff off every once in a while, but I'm not into showing trailers. I don't care about the trailers.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just like making art and showing art.
Well, I always get it from Nick Axe. What's your plan with YouTube? What's your plan with this? And I'm the same as you. I just want to make the art. He thinks everybody has a plan.
Yeah, well, my plan is to keep making as many freaking videos as I can and make the art along the process. That's the plan, you know? You got to give YouTube as much as you can video-wise so that you can keep an audience, you know? I don't know, something like that. You got to keep making videos and something new for people to come back and watch all the time, you know?
I don't know why anybody would watch, but you know, I never.
Because we're pretty good, Marcus. We're not too bad. We're not too shabby. The art's decent enough that people.
Smokey says, "I just get a piece of black foam core or a black poster board." Yeah, I can get that. Sure, I got to go out tomorrow anyway. Smokey says, "I just like calling you guys dorks." I know that, Smokey, and I enjoy you calling us dorks. Thank you.
Yes.
I had some time. Let's see. Does Marcus?
Yeah, I like listening to you and Matt talk because you all know like the same places.
A little bit. I've been to like Jersey and New York are all the same place. Like I've been to Jersey. I know that it's like the same thing with Sappho. Now, literally, we've been to the same places. Zaffo and EJ, they're from New Rochelle. Like I worked in New Rochelle for 8 years for the phone company, and that's the neighboring town of what I grew up in. So I know everything where they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know. And in fact, Zaffo now is like probably 10 miles from where I lived in New York.
That's crazy how unions got like their hands in on comic book conventions. I think that's
The unions run. It's not really they're in on comic conventions. You need the union to run the building.
Oh, I see.
Right, and it's all union. So they had a big union problem at the Javits in the 90s, and it shut down. I think I was at the last con. I was supposed to meet somebody. And the cons were huge, way bigger than they are now. Techno Comics, they had these huge things. And then there was a massive snowstorm. And that closed down the convention. They couldn't do it again because then the union just shut them down. Basically, they have to get paid off.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
And so they didn't have the convention, and they didn't have a New York convention forever. And Zavulo started. Now they do the Big Apple Con now. Started a convention in a uptown in a church, in the basement of a church, and he'd have Gil Kane there, and Steranko came all the time, and we used to get tables there. But they needed people to fill the tables because it's in a church, and they had different rooms up, and the basement's crazy. It was crazy. I sat next to Jeff Parker one time. You remember that writer? A bunch of guys.
Who's Jeff Parker? I don't recognize him.
He wrote a lot of Marvel comics. You probably read some of them.
Oh, okay.
And it got bigger and bigger, and eventually it became the Big Apple Con. And because we had the comic, we got free seats at Big Apple, a few Big Apple cons, and we used to go to different cons all over the place. And we were doing it as creators. We weren't selling comics. I mean, we brought a comic, but we weren't like these guys getting tables selling comics. And then it ended. When and we got to know different guys. We knew Lou, we knew guys who drew Vampirella particularly and stuff. So, everyone else wants to ball tickle, not my bag, says Smokey. Creative agrees with Derek. Roy says Marcus is too white. Well, that's possible. Does Marcus I deleted my Ko-fi, just wondering. Well, right now, I just set it up. I usually on Comic Art Fans. I don't really think about Ko-fi at all. It's just another place. But, it's not that. I think people like Super Chats. They don't really like Ko-fi. And Roy says, I only set up Ko-fi and Cash App to give buyer options instead of PayPal if and when I sell art. And Smokey says, correct, Marcus, location costs are crazy. Derek goes, is Rumble good to stream? I don't know. Ask, what do you think of Rumble, Omer? You're the streamer.
Dude, I've tried to stream on Rumble twice, and it's super hard time trying to do it. I do like a lot of stuff they do have at Rumble. Like today, I just discovered there's a guy over there who has a bunch of stuff that's public domain, but he's got all of the Atom Man versus Superman serials from 1950, and so
Oh, that's
and
cool.
he's got a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah, he's got like the original Superman serials, also the regular ones, and then he's got the Batman ones, and he's got like Zorro and what's the one that Batman sold? The Shadow. He's got the original Shadow serials over there, and they're all those are in public domain. So I want to see if I could somehow get a hold of them and see if I can test them over on YouTube. See if because YouTube will sometimes, even though it's public domain, they'll tell you it's not. So because it would be cool to do watch parties on some of these cool old comic book serial stuff.
That would be cool. Flash
And
Gordon serials and stuff like that too.
Yeah, he's got all the Flash Gordon ones. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, I used to own those.
Yeah. So Rumble's good. They have stuff, but yeah, I haven't been able to stream over there.
I
put
find
a bunch
Rumble
of videos over there.
for use.
Go
I
ahead.
find Rumble clunky. Like for me to use
Yeah, it
it
is
on
a
the
clunky
phone
interface,
and listen to it. Like it
works best
possible,
on a computer.
more ads than YouTube. YouTube has bad with ads too. But
Yeah,
you can search. You don't have to worry about like what you say on it.
yeah. Well, everybody's pushing more ads. Everybody's missing all that ad revenue, so they're pushing ads like crazy right now.
Oh, I know.
They're so money hungry. It's like, dude, you guys have made billions already. Like, chill out.
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true.
Creator says Ko-Fi is only one that YouTube YouTube does not take a percentage from. Right, but they still take the PayPal percentage, so it's still, but it's less than YouTube. YouTube does 30%, so out of every dollar they get 30 cents, which is crazy. Yeah, I think it's 30 cents. But with Ko-Fi, since they use PayPal as the payer, they take like 1.6% or something like that, which is way less. But like on every dollar, it's like, what is it, like 10 cents or something, 13 cents, something like that. Eric says if Omer had a hard time using Rumble, it must suck. Dude, I've not been able to figure it out. At least with the
You're not
streaming
the
services.
only one though. I've heard other people having a hard time with Rumble.
I think if I go try Rumble and stream directly from Rumble only to Rumble, it's probably way easier. But I don't know. I need to go try it by itself as a test.
Well, the only ones who are going to be Katie's probably going to end up exclusively on Rumble the way things are going for her, and Cecil. The other ones do Rumble streams, but they still get most of their views on YouTube. Zelle is free, is fee free. Smokey says.
Yeah, I don't have Zelle, but I have Cash App, and they're fee free too. So, but yeah, I've been meaning to set up a Zelle account too. And Eric, yes, archive.org is awesome. I love that site, public domain stuff. Yeah.
The Wayback Machine.
Yeah, the Wayback Machine. Yeah.
So you liked my boobs that I do? I'm working on being the best at drawing boobs, real looking boobs, not fake looking boobs.
Yeah, they were nice.
You know, that hang. You know, yeah. I'm working on that. I think I'm doing okay.
You're giving Arthur Roy a run for his money, Marcus.
Lot of porn on archives.
Is there? I'd never look up that stuff over there. I wouldn't know.
Well, you don't want to get like a viruses in your computer by watching porn. That's for sure.
Yeah, they don't allow that in Texas, Marcus. We have to sign in security codes.
They have to sign in here too. So It
You have
does.
to
That is
give them
scary.
the nuke codes in order to get access to that stuff.
I don't know if that's a great thing, but that's what they do. They want to cut down on kids watching porn. I'm sure it doesn't
Yeah,
do anything.
so they take away the adults' rights to do it. Yeah, makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense. Yeah,
Well,
I
they're
think
not
it's
taking
about
away the rights.
population control.
Like, but you don't really, do you really want to sign up and then all of a sudden you're at some job and your boss says, "Oh, what's he googling?" and then you see porn. I mean, that's not good.
Right.
Because
And they all have access to your search engine. Yeah.
yeah, you don't want that. But there's a lot of good things about Texas, so you can't complain about some of the things.
Right. I get to keep my guns and my. I had an automobile, a boating accident with all my firearms, and they're at the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of Texas, the Gulf of America.
How when Trump leaves, how fast if Democrat gets in, how fast are they going to change that from the Gulf of America? It's going to take about 35 seconds.
You think they're going to change it back? I hope not.
They sure will. They hate everything he does, even if it makes sense to them.
That's terrible. Granted, there's a lot of things he's done right now that a lot of people aren't happy on both sides.
That's because they don't understand anything.
Yeah.
You could have AOC who decides to show people that how she's freezing her eggs, clearly for a presidential run. She can't even put two sentences together.
I just want her dancing on the presidential pole. Just kidding. Big Latina booty.
Yeah, because she's getting fat.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
She showed it, and I'm like, your stomach. Oh my God, you look a lot bigger than I remember. Because you really don't see her if you don't watch politics, which I don't watch a whole lot. You don't see her all that much. You just think she always looked like she always did.
Yeah.
And you see she's like waving her arms and they're flapping. You're like, what the heck just happened to you? Too many steak dinners.
Too many tortillas, bro. She's eating the tortillas finally.
She doesn't even know what a tortilla is.
Oh no.
Hey, she's from where I'm from.
Is she really?
Northern Westchester. Yeah, my friend lives up there in Yorktown Heights. She's not poor.
Oh God, really?
That's a pretty rich area. We used to go up to Yorktown Heights and do pumpkin picking with the kids.
Oh yeah? That sounds cool. I'll get to you, chat, in a second. I saw you moving. I'll be there in just a second. Let me outline this hair here.
That whole thing that she's from the Bronx and stuff is kind of BS.
What? She's not Jenny from the block?
Nope. They moved when she was a kid.
To the Bronx?
No, from the Bronx.
Oh, from the Bronx.
Yeah, I think she's Puerto Rican. Yeah, Arda Roy. She doesn't have a nice butt. Never did. Yeah, I agree. Smokey says she's a twat waffle.
She never had a nice butt?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she that was just something that's a what's his face? Who's a painting? I don't like him either. So.
Oh, yeah, the comedian guy.
He's annoying.
Nobody likes him anymore.
Well, he's annoying. He's a one-trick pony, so there's only so much he could do. And when you find out that you really don't know as much about the politics you're making fun of, then they don't want to pay attention to you.
Yeah, I forget his name.
Alex Stein.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like they're finding out that about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan really doesn't know anything, and just changes his mind every time somebody's on the show. He's good at interviewing, but he really doesn't know stuff.
Oh yeah, like Joe Rogan. I've always known he's a meathead. He's a fucking meathead, dude. He's always been a meathead. Always will be a meathead. He's just good at being a host. Like he's a fucking meathead, dude. Big time.
No career without he has no career without Adam Carolla starting that podcast.
Right? Exactly.
That's why they all, even though Carolla doesn't get the same ratings, they genuflect when he shows up on their show. Because without him, all these people wouldn't have a. This guy's the least connected like internet guy ever. He barely knows how to use his phone, but he's the one who started the podcast. Him and Bill Simmons and on the sports guy, Bill Simmons. I don't like that.
With Corolla?
No, but he was right at the same time, and he was like the first one to do sports podcasts. Omer wants to give AOC his burrito. Smokey says,
Yeah,
she's like donkey on Shrek. Roy says it's about her boobs, and also it's about the fact that she's a politician, and there are very few hot politicians after all.
Or at least
now you have a bunch of
good
them,
looking, semi good looking.
Now you have a bunch of politicians that are like Boebert and Nancy Mace has nice boobs.
Oh, you know
But
what?
Mostly politicians aren't that great looking. They're just old Karens, you know.
Yeah.
Eric says Joe Rogan seems to fall for a lot of con artists when they show up on his podcast and show. Yeah, that's exactly. Smokey says Alex is Cecil's buddy. That's right. AOC Big Booty Latino was his thing. Eric says, although I do like watching Rogan at times, I like watching Rogan at times too. He does great interviews. It wasn't Carolla. It was Anthony Acumia doing his shows in his basement. Carolla was first, I think, but they're really close at the same time.
AOC has a horse face. Aw, she's a twat waffle, Smokey said. Now, you read it earlier. I just want to read it again. But she doesn't have a nice butt. Never did. Well, Marcus, we've hit the 3 hour mark. We're at 3:06.
Okay.
You want to get out of here?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm almost done inking this. Man, this is gonna be a lot of fun. It's just
I have to ink her face
having a blast inking this.
and the background. Yeah, this is pretty. I found all these poses and I'm like, I'm just gonna do like a Supergirl type of pose because they do. That's what they are. They're like evil Supermen.
Eric says real quick, Lauren Bobart is easy on the eyes, but she's a slut. Yeah, I don't know who she is. I just looked her up.
She's a congresswoman.
Eric says everyone have a great weekend. Well, she looks pretty enough. Oh wow, yeah. She's nice looking. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
She got that glasses thing going too, right?
Yeah, it looks like a little nerd hottie chick, yeah.
Yep.
Art of Roy says no, but wasn't Communist show TSG Anna Star Wars girl convinced Rogan to start a podcast. When Kamina goes on Rogan's, he tells him that every time.
Okay. I believe you.
What's TGST? That's not Anna the Star Wars girl. That's what is that? Different show. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't watch Rogan. I don't care. I don't listen to him. I've always seen him as a meathead. He will always be a meathead. He's retarded. All he does is smoke fucking marijuana.
Well, that's true.
Eric says you can cash me outside. on my YouTube channel here. Yeah, everybody goes to make sure to subscribe to Eric and Boyd's YouTube channel. He's a great
Cash me outside. I can't believe it still says that.
Let's see. She's from Colorado.
Bober.
Creative says, bye, guys. Have a great weekend. You too, Creative. Thanks for swinging by. I appreciate you. Smokey says, how's... Oh, if you ever want to jump on a show...
No, I don't think so. We can say his name. We can say his name.
Yeah, like tonight I should have sent you the link, Creative, if possible. So, yeah.
We should send Smokey.
If you ever want to jump on, let me know. Let's see. Smokey says, how is that he should not be named doing these days? Is the roof fixed yet? Oh, I have no clue. Is it?
I don't think so.
We're still wondering if there's actual black mold and if they're all dying from it. Arthur Roy says, that Omer, every time I write that, it changes to that. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I guess we'll do a final show of our what we've got. Here, let me make myself big, and then we'll show Marcus here before we get out of here. Here is Anissa from Invincible. She's blood splattered here. So I can't wait to color this up after I'm done inking it. So next couple of days, I'll finish it. I'll probably finish it tomorrow. Let me swap over with Marcus so he can show us what he's got. Oh, wow, he started inking. It looks great. Yeah. Hell yeah. Now, what are you using to ink? Using the marker pens, the Pigmas or the Sakuras or
This. It's small enough. I decided not to use the
Tombos
the brush. This is, I don't know what this is. Sakura, I think. It's a zebra.
Oh yeah,
I have like a box of these. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it looks markery.
Yeah, I hate when that happens, but my ink's been.
I didn't do the brush. Sometimes I feel like, especially the women, have to use the brush, but I didn't feel like opening it up today. It's a little faster if you don't use the brush, right? You don't have to dip the ink and clean it off and all that.
Yeah. Anything you want to share out before we get out of here, Marcus?
Nope. I want you to be here next week. I got to go to Boston, like I said.
Yeah.
To my aunt's celebration of her life and funeral, and so I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Anybody who wants to fill in for me, Smokey, come in person and bust on Omer if you want.
Anybody wants to come and hang out next Saturday? Of course, I could always do 3 hours by myself. It's not a problem.
You sure can. Others can't. That's true. That's true.
I'm retarded enough. I could do it.
I'm retarded enough.
Yeah. I don't know how else to explain it, dude. Sometimes you just got to be in retard mode and just fucking do it, man. I go full dumb, Let's see. Ardwar says, not really at Eric. I drew him, stuck him into my flat file. Stick him. He says, see everyone soon, says Eric, or Derek.
Thanks for coming, guys. It's always fun. It's always great to have this amount of people in the chat because you really get to converse with you guys.
Absolutely. We appreciate everybody in the chat. We appreciate everybody who watches. Thank you so much. And thanks, Matt Rumor, for coming by and swinging by and hanging out with us. Of course, thank you to the chat.
Yeah, that's always nice when Matt comes.
Yeah. So, again, Marcus won't be here next Saturday. So that doesn't mean do not watch the show. It means come back and watch the show and watch me fail big time. All by myself for 3 hours.
Twice as hard. He's gonna have Dominique on for 3 hours.
Yeah. Get some people on. Yeah. Holy shit.
And Matthew Creaky's gonna make a comeback.
Yeah. Where's Matthew at? Yeah. Later. See you later, Roy. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, thanks, Roy. Appreciate it.
You get out of here now. Let me know if there's sound because we got sound. Marcus, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Right,
condolences to you. Have a great visit with the family, even though it's for loss.
I will. Thanks.
It's Saturday nights from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Yes! I wanna draw your enemies. I will bring them to their knees. Drawing enemies is what I do. I know you get jealous as I grow. Hey, 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 make more. I wanna be your drawing enemies. Show me what you got, and I'll set you free. You know you want to watch daylight. I'm gonna draw you spread wide open like a French cow. I'm gonna glaze you. Glaze you. You know you want me to. Omer is the host of the show. Marcus is a super cool dude and the co-host. You know you want to follow us and smash the like down. Hit the bell for notifications and consider becoming a member. Give me all the money so I can get all the highs. I wanna draw your enemies. I will bring them to their knees. Drawing enemies is what I do. I know you get jealous as I grow. Hey, 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 me more. I wanna be your drawing enemies. Show me what you got, and I'll set you free. You know you want to watch daylight. I'm gonna draw you spread wide open like a French crowd. I'm gonna glaze you. Glaze you. You know you want me to. Won't quit you unless you're a crazy psycho. Marcus hates going up the mountain. He's just not that kind of friend. You know you want to follow us and smash the like too. Hit the bell for notifications and consider becoming a member. Give us all the money so we can get all the honey. I wanna draw your enemies. I will bring them to their knees. Drawing enemies is what I do. I know you get jealous as I grow. Hey, 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 me more. I wanna be your drawing enemies. Show me what you got, and I'll set you free. You know you want to watch daylight. I'm gonna draw you spread wide open like a French cow. I'm gonna glaze you. Lost everything. You know you want me to. Visit my website, killerpencilcomics.com, for everything. Omer Grass.
Well, daughter of Hades, princess of the underworld, 'twould seem that you are finally prepared. But time itself is against us, and war has come to Mount Olympus. Shall you rush now to your family's defense? Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
You know me, Headmistress. I'll do both.
Oh yeah, I've been sitting around for 30 years waiting for you to fucking call me.
What are you stressing about? Everything's gonna be fine. Life happens the way it's supposed to, okay? So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Share this with someone who might need to hear that. Might make their day.
Bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Oh no, the fight's out. I'm about to punch yo. Lights out, get the fuck back. God your grill, it's something wrong, we can't stay still. I've been drinking and busting too, and I've been thanking and busting you upside your motherfucking forehead. And if your friends jump in, oh girl, they'll be mo dead. Causing confusion, disturbing the peace. It's not an illusion, we run in the streets. So say bye-bye all you groupies and gold diggers. Is there a bumper on your ass? No, nigga, I'm doing 100 on the highway. So if you do the speed limit, get the fuck out of my way. DUI, hardly ever caught sober. You about to get rammed the fuck over. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Here I come, here I go. Uh-oh, don't jump, bitch, move. You see them headlights? You hear that fucking crowd? Start the goddamn show, I'm coming through. Hit the stage, knock the curtains down, fuck the crowd up. That's what I do. Young and successful, a sex symbol. The bitches want me to fuck, true, true. Hold up, wait up, shout it. Oh, what's up? Getting my dick sucked. What are you doing? Sidelining my fucking business? Trying to get my baby child support soon. Give me that truck and take that rental back. Who bought these fucking TVs and the jewelry? Bitch, tell me that. No, I ain't bitter. I don't give a fuck, but I'ma tell you like this, bitch. You better not walk in front of my tour bus. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
This is your sign. Whether you found this through a friend who really cares, or the algorithm just knew, let's get one thing straight. You're not enough is more than enough. Those late nights, those early mornings, those silent battles, I see you. You're doing better than you think. Way better. And no, this isn't just me hyping you up. I'm genuinely proud of you. So keep going, keep growing, and when the self-doubt creeps in, replay this. Tag someone who needs to hear that. Send this to someone who needs a reminder, even if you're just sending it to yourself for later. Now go out there and shine, because the world needs your light.
I was so lonely.
I felt so stressed.
I needed someone to talk to.
3 numbers made a